What's up, everybody? It's me, your girl, the producer Kira, starting off the show once again because Tantalization is not here. He is in the building, but he is not here. He is not ready, I guess, to start off the show. I've been starting off the show quite a bit lately. OMG. Guys, I forgot to put tags on the video. Don't tell Tantalization. Anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? On this wonderful Wednesday night. I'm gonna put tags I'm gonna put tags on the video real quick. Anywhoosies, how's everybody's Wednesday going? Amazing, I'd hope. Let me do this really quickly. All right, so today we're gonna be watching AEW Dynamite, and as I can tell by the chat, it's a little light today. That might be my fault because I didn't put the tags in. But welcome to. Hold on, I'm almost done, y'all. I'm almost done. Oh, darn tootin'. Okay, wonderful. Welcome to Wednesday Night Dynamite. Yeah. Okay, this is a shocker, guys, but we have a co-host right off the bat. Right at the start of the show. Please help me welcome our co-host, Ravishing Ricky Ramon.
Good evening, Kira. How are you, Miss Levin?
I'm doing wonderful. Wonderful. How are you doing today?
I'm in the ambiance of a red room, so you know it is what it is.
Listen, I'm just waiting for someone in the chat to say it's gotta be Kane. It's gotta be Kane.
I should turn the color blue to make it blue Kane. But
what?
You know. I just want to address something real quick. You know me. It's good to see you, Kira. Wherever the tantalizing one is. I said, yo, there's nothing else for him to prove. There's nothing left for him to do. He's going to AEW. That's ridiculous. He would never go there. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So all I got to say is this for everybody in the chat and everybody in the community that thought he wasn't going nowhere. You thought you know him. So Edge will be here tonight. I think he's going to open the show. I think that's the right way to go about it. Let's open it up with Adam Copeland, the rated R superstar, legend, Cope, whatever they're going to call him. A couple of trademarks he's got there that he's actually trademarked those. Yeah, man, this changes the game. I think this shines a different light on AEW. I think this is very interesting for people to see. I mean, he's getting a lot of hate from people, and it's just ridiculous because it's like, come on. At the end of the day, we can go back and forth about AEW and WWE, but let's just all really just enjoy what we are getting here because it's been a long time that we haven't had something like this very interesting with two companies and just being able to watch professional wrestling throughout the week and have great pay-per-views, great premium live events. So let's just all come together. Let's appreciate the product. You can have your favorites. You can pick and choose, of course. That's your prerogative. But at the end of the day, let's not get mad. I mean, would you stay stuck at your job over and over again if you wasn't evolving? You wasn't doing the things that you wanted to do? Look at it like that. This is an employment. This is a job for these guys. This is their career. So if he wants to make that move, it's on him. Let's support the man because he's done nothing but give us bangers, memories, and just a lot of things to talk about. So I just wanted to say that tonight. So everybody have a good night. I'm out of here. And now just
I agree with you, Richie. I don't think Adam Copeland had anything much else to do back at WWE. I think eventually he'll be back. But this is a nice refresher. He said in the press or the media scrum that he felt like he was free. He felt like he could finally have fun. It felt fun for him. It didn't feel like work for him. So I think this is a good breath of fresh air for Adam before he I think he's finishing out his career, like his entire career in WWE, but I think this is a nice fun little getaway. What I don't understand is why WWE would take the name Edge but won't take rated R superstar. That is just Unbelievable.
Well, the reasoning for that is they were at a PG product now. So they didn't feel the need to trademark rated R because they wouldn't be doing anything rated R type on the show. So they let that go. They let that trademark expire years ago. Um, hey, listen, I'm not complaining. Let the rated R superstar be on AEW. You know, I can't wait to see what he's gonna say. He did say though. He did say that he always wanted to retire with his best friend Jay, which is Jay Jay Reno, I believe it is. That's Christian's real name. And he said he did want to retire with him. So he could possibly retire in AEW and have his last wrestling match in AEW because he said he's going to be there from week to week. He's going to be out there. He's going to be a full-time superstar, full-time employee. He said that that's what he wanted to do before in WWE, but they wasn't allowing him to do it. I guess they were scared because of his injuries. But he will be here every week, from what I'm hearing and from words of his own mouth. So I think let's see what happens.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see what his I think his first match is against Luchasaurus actually next week, but we'll focus on this week for now. Before we get into what's happening tonight on Dynamite, let's say hello to everyone in the chat really quickly because the names have piled up. Because when I came in here, there was like 3 names. I'm not dealing with that. So let's say hello to everyone right now. Hello to Mick, Fresh Take, aka Jakey Bakey. Jen, Anthony Blackwell Jr. Go subscribe to Anthony Blackwell Jr. on YouTube. He's awesome. Hello, Paige, a good family friend of ours. Hello, Paige. Did I say Steven? I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah. Shout out to Anthony Graves asking if Kane's in my house.
Oh.
Yeah. By the way, Gia just got her permit today. So my baby girl got her permit and she went 20 for 20. She got all of them right. So that's pretty good. Yep.
Wow. I could never. I still don't have mine. It's a scary thing. I suck at tests, but I'll build up the confidence at some point. Hello, it's different. The most wonderful sister ever, Jasmine Otis. That looks like a new name. I'm gonna call you Otis because this is a wrestling channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Hope you stay. It's gonna be a fun show. I'm not Tantalization Tony, but he'll be here shortly.
Me neither.
Yeah. Neither of us look quite any tantalizing, so
wait till you see shortly. This guy. Whoever Tantalizing Tony is, when you see him, you're gonna be like, "Dang, that's an ugly dude."
Oh wow! I didn't think you were going that direction. Hello, Julie, Micah, Jake, the Tribal Chief. We acknowledge you, buddy. Dana Jones, the Anthony Graves Pod. Make sure you guys subscribe to him as well on YouTube.
Yep.
NYC Pastor, and I think that's it. Alrighty.
And NYC, to answer your question real quick, because I've seen it there, and give Kira a quick breather while she was just giving the shout outs to everybody. Do I think Edge would have came to AEW if Punk was still there? I do believe so. If Punk didn't have those issues, there wasn't all that drama, I think Edge would have still went to the AEW because it wasn't about Punk. It was about Edge, Adam Copeland himself, wanting to have matches with people and, dream matches. And like he said, there's people that I've never competed against. You don't know when you're going to have the opportunity again. So to stay in WWE and come out every 3 months or whatever it is, he wasn't satisfied with that. So, like I said, we're going to see what happens. And I can't wait. And also the entrance for his music now, which is You Think You Know Him. It was reported that Beth Phoenix is the one that actually did that. I guess she must have did it on like auto-tune or something. But she's the one that actually recorded the entrance for Edge. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is fun. Someone in the chat said that. I can't remember who, but thank you for that little tidbit. Hello, RJB. Yeah, so we're going to hear from Adam Copeland tonight. That should be fun.
Mm-hmm. I still can't believe it. Oh, no. Here he comes. What? What? Oh! The disrespect, though. Wow, the disrespect. What's going on?
See, we get copyright straight.
Wait. Action. Let's go.
First of all, let's get some things straight, guys. Let's do this before we get into whatever. I don't care what you're talking about, but let's get into this. In fact, it's gotta be Kane. It's gotta be Kane. It's gotta be
Great.
Kane.
With the howdy on the top. You know what I mean? Got the howdy there. So I'm in a little ambiance.
Carlton, what's up? First of all, guys, forgive me for not saying good evening to everybody. I can't read a thing. I literally am.
He can't read that.
Oh, Mick, I love you, Mick. How you doing, buddy? Honestly, hey Paige, how you doing? Sorry, guys. I just got a very important message.
I'm muted. I'm eating, guys. I apologize.
You fat bastard. I literally can't see anything. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes of showtime. I am so exhausted from the week. It's only Wednesday. From driving up at 4:00 in the morning, driving all day, driving my midday, driving back and forth to the other house, driving Bobby here. We got the baby here. Let me tell you guys something. I can't even read my text messages. I'm so tired. So, guys, I'm here for you guys. Thank God the big red machine is here too. Judgment Day wannabe. Let me tell you something real quick about Judgment Day. Real quick. Sam had a question for you. More of a statement. You're so on the up and up. You don't curse. You don't nothing. So why do you like a bunch of cheaters? The Judgment Day cheat more than the Bloodline.
I have no clue.
I mean, Dominic's a 2-time NXT champion by cheating. I mean, I get it. We lie, we cheat, we steal. You know, Eddie Guerrero. But I mean, jeez. Do you think Tony Khan will allow Hardy Boys and Edge Christian do one more time? Let me tell you something right now. I could care less. Matt Hardy.
I don't think so.
Listen, I'm over the Hardy Boys. You know, all I care about is this, guys. Mm-hmm. The Rated R Superstar. And guys, just so you all know as well, we'll be at Dynamite at the end of the month in Philly. And that's for everything else. I don't care what's going on right now. I don't. What's going on? Nick Jackson versus Ray Fenix. Okay, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Nick Jackson.
His injuries will work. By the way, it was announced it was a work.
Yeah, okay.
From the pay-per-view, it wasn't real.
Tony Storm has a big announcement. Okay. Juice. Okay. Yeah, I don't care. Okay, we'll talk about the matches as we get there. Okay, one of these. I'm sick of everybody. I'm sick of all you guys too. I'm just joking. Oh God, big screen. It's gotta be Kane. No, guys, really. Thanks for being here tonight.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'm not on my best with my shtick and my and Steven's right doing the electrolytes. Captain I, what's up? What's everybody's me? Boy Townsend. Thomas Akers, I love you. Even though I think you're a part-time, I think it's great you stick to your crazy booking. You help make the stream, even if you are a dummy. Thanks for your support. Yeah, there you go. Thank you so much. I'm back. Yeah, guys, I'm back. Back in the New York groove. I will be tagging in and out during the night. I'm physically exhausted. After Adam Copeland speaks, either Big Bucks or Kira will be here. I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie.
Like I told Kira.
Oh my God, Kira's like this. Kira's like this.
Kira, you got to do something besides just eat all day. But look, here's the thing. Well, when I okay, he's not opening us up tonight. I guess he's gonna come out later on. What a huge pop for this man. They're showing a graphic. I'm ahead of you probably.
Is that The Rock's mom?
Jericho and Omega, huh? Nice team.
You know, I know that WWE never
yeah, like I was saying, like you get yourself in thought there. Everybody was so like, oh, he'll never leave, he'll never go. And like I told Kira, Everybody's pissed off, right? Everybody's writing online and, hey, oh, I hate Edge. I'm throwing out his action figures. Oh, right?
I don't care. What was I saying? You threw me off. I got a text message.
You thought you knew him.
Oh, the Rated R Superstar thing. I know they didn't trademark that, but I think it's kind of
You think they should have done a fresh start? Something else?
Yeah, I don't think that was.
Wait a minute. Oh. We got Omega and Edge in the back.
That's Jericho. He's ahead.
Four-year anniversary tonight, guys, by the way.
You know, I know your head. You should not spoil it for us, you jabroni. You know, Edge was so tall. Edge of my seat.
Yeah, that was funny. The crowd laughed at that, right?
Omega versus Edge.
I said this before. Nobody wanted to believe he was leaving. Oh, I said all of this. Everything I called it. I call everything. Everything here. That's why the people beg for the Ravishing one to come in.
Nobody cares. Hold on a second. I'm trying to see the chat from the YouTube because I want to see something real quick. Give me a minute. Where's the channel? Somebody asked me if I could see something. I don't know if I can. When we're in the channel, can we see like stuff? Let me see. Here's the stream. Give me a second, guys. Oh, yes. Hold on. Yes. All right. So we lost Ricky already. He was here for 8 seconds. Awesome. Hold on, honey. You don't tell me what to do. Where am I? What's going on here? What's wrong?
You and Richie.
There we go. Sorry, guys. All right, guys. I'm sorry. I'm distracted. Ricky disappeared, and I'm having issues with the. What's happening? I may need to go regroup because I'm just exhausted. I don't know what I'm seeing right now. Who is this? Nick Jackson? Kira? Thanks. Oh, good joke. Ricky went from Kane to join the House of Black. That's good. Can we get a blue dot over Ricky Rone's commentary? Listen, can we get a blue dot over his face? What is that? No, I'm not checking out yet. I'm being second. Hey, hello to everybody. Hello, Jen. And Jenny B, if you're watching, you made meatloaf. Let me tell you, look at this. Woo! Frozen meatloaf. I'm living large, everybody. We're gonna get hot meals one day a week here. So Kyla made chicken yesterday. Where's all the chicken? It's gone. What? All the chicken's gone? I had one piece of chicken. Oh, okay. All right. Hey guys, this is utterly disgusting. Okay. Thanks. Thank you, honey. Let's see, guys. All right. Let's regroup. Kira, what's happening? Do we know? Kira points to me. Thanks, Kira. Kira goes.
Are we good? Are we good? Are we back? I mean, what's going on?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening. We got Ray Fenix versus Nick Jackson. That's all I know.
I don't care. It's for the international title. I mean, how many times are we going to get the Jackson brothers, the Young Bucks, in title matches? Can they stop being like always in every single title picture here?
So here's my thing. Here's a question, guys. Good question from Stephen Chambers. How many super kicks will we see in this match?
The question is, are they going to super kick each other into the multiverse?
Maybe. I say 11, at least 11. I don't think Nick Jackson's going to win this match, but it's not that the Jacksons are they wrestle great. It's just that it's high spot. People love the Young Bucks because they're Hardy Boys 2.0 basically.
Yeah, they're good, but I don't know.
No, they're a great team. I'm trying not to be so critical on AEW, but it's just hard. It's different since we see 9 super kicks. I say 11. So let's get a count.
Yeah, we haven't seen none yet. So,
Dr. Clothesline, step through.
I'm gonna go under with you there. I'm gonna say under 11.
Under 11, okay.
Under 11.
Chop for chop. The chop for my goodness. Reply to that. Say deliciousness. Dana Jones says 37. 12.
Could be 37. I wouldn't be surprised. Have we gotten any word on Moxley?
No.
He got injured?
No, he's
Well, he was on commentary. That's right. He was on commentary for the pay-per-view, right? So he's all right. He needs a break anyway, man. Just let that dude get a vacation, man. He's getting too much airtime to me. Back up a little bit.
So, nice sunset flip, but he didn't.
Not a bad opener. These guys are going at it.
He doesn't hit the power bomb though. Springboard into an arm drag outside. See, here's the thing when you get Ray Fenix in a match. The problem is that you've seen him do everything. So what exactly new is he going to do?
See, that's the point that when I'm going to go back to Les when he first made this point a while ago, where AEW is like a spot fest. So now, like you're saying, bro, Ray Fenix, we've seen him do everything, walk on the ropes, we've seen him do all the high flying. So now you're expecting him to set the bar higher every single time and do something crazier and crazier and crazier. And that's why it's quality over quantity, man. You can't have every week you're doing high spots, you're doing this, you can't do it. You can't do it. You have to have the fans appreciate a move and appreciate your technique. Oh, God.
So, first of all, Bordy, congratulations on your clear diagnosis. Bordy had a cancer scare too. He's doing well. So shout out to Bordy. What's up, Lavelle? All right. So, he slipped. He missed the springboard. There's a super kick. That's one. There's one to the leg. That counted. One small super kick to the leg to cover. Excuse me, guys. To cover the botch from Ray. See, and here's my issue with AEW. Everything does not have to be a WrestleMania moment. Yeah, everything's always like, so high impact, so much high spots. It doesn't have to be that way.
I appreciate it because of course they're the alternative and they do their thing. You know what I mean? I get that, but when you're talking about longevity in the ring, longevity in your career, I think they really need to scale things back and let's be simple because we don't need to get every week on Dynamite or Rampage or should I say Collision, 17 finishing moves before the end of the match in a roll up. It makes no sense.
But that's what they do, and that's what people don't understand. Like everybody, I talk to a lot of people, and some people, Jesus, excuse me.
Must have been that gumbo, man. Was it gumbo? Yeah, some gumbo.
What an AEW hater. Okay, so let me get this straight. Let me explain this to you. I don't hate AEW, and I hear this a lot. I want to explain it to you guys so you can get it. And if my commentary gets a little more edgy, it's me being real because I'm tired of explaining like what wrestling people do, like what wrestling analysis is. So, first of all, when you have a channel like this, everybody has an opinion of no, I didn't make it that obvious. Everybody has an opinion of what they like, what their style of wrestling is. Now, people think I hate AEW. So when AEW first started, I didn't watch for the first year. I refused. I was then basically forced by Paul Laurier to watch AEW. I was shocked. I liked it. If you notice from year 2 to now, the pomp and circumstance of this has worn off. When you got a shiny new toy, oh my God, you can't wait to play with it. You're not playing with that same toy next Christmas. My point is that everything AEW did 2 years ago, they're doing now. Now people are going to say, oh, what about WWE? The difference with WWE is this. What they do bad, it's recoverable. They can recover from. What they do great is outstanding. AEW has not made any improvements on anything. Yeah, they changed the entranceway. Yeah, big deal. What else have they really done production-wise? The production value is terrible, in my opinion. That's my opinion. We're back to live picture. The production value is bad, in my opinion. The camera angles are terrible. You figure that at this point, they get these camera angles right. They're 4 years in. We're in the 4-year anniversary of Dynamite, and they can't get the camera angles right. That's a super kick. That's number 2.
Keep watching.
That's number 3.
Keep counting.
That's number 4. That's not a super kick.
No,
So
that was a side. That was a side kick,
kick.
right?
So we're forced to be. And now look at the crowd. They're going crazy. For what exactly? Please tell me what was so great about what we just saw. No, be honest.
I know. That's why I'm laughing.
This is my issue with the AEW fans. The fans that love AEW hate WWE. Like, oh my God. But 3/4 of the roster are WWE. And the guys that are here couldn't make it to WWE. And people say, well, that's because they've got a whole bunch of things. They have standards. These are all indie guys that couldn't make it in the big time. If you don't think the AEW is just an indie organization with a lot of money, you're wrong. Les is right about that. I'm not saying it's not entertaining, that the wrestlers aren't good. It's not against the wrestlers. It's against management. You know, you have executive vice presidents that are booking their own matches. What is this, WCW in the 90s? Everybody made a big deal about, oh my God, Kevin Nash, Hogan, Scott Hall, all booked their own matches, and now these guys are doing it's okay. Come on. You know, and here's the thing, look, okay? How many cutters do we see? Honestly. What do we see now in let's compare. In WWE, we see the Cody Cutter and the RKO. If you want to count blunt force trauma by LA Knight, okay, maybe. But how many times do we see a cutter in AEW? Everybody does it. Everybody's doing Hurricane Rana.
Not only that. What's the other one? What's the
Code Reds?
That, and what's the other one? Canadian Destroyer.
Canadian Destroyer.
Every time.
Bombs. Everybody's doing exact same moves.
Yeah. That's not. But I hate that people say it's hating. Nobody's hating on anything. We don't hate on nothing. When you have an opinion on something, that's not hating. When you're pointing out that, hey, listen, I think they could do better on their camera angles. They could do better work with their promos. You're not hating on anything. You're giving your opinion based on what you see and what a lot of people see as well with the issues of AEW. We're not saying they're not a successful company, which they are. Okay, they're backed by a billionaire, so they're gonna be successful. But the thing is, they can be much better. We're not saying that they're horrible, but they can be much better, and they need to just tone some things down. And I understand they're not. You don't want to have a WWE wannabe and do the same thing WWE does. We get that, but you don't want these guys risking. Listen, Moxley just went out, damn near broke his neck, could have lost his career, maybe even worse. And we still got guys doing pile drivers and DDTs and spiking their head. Like, they don't get it until and I think if somebody, God forbid, breaks their neck, they're still gonna do it. What about this? What about Fight Forever, the video game? Everybody's like, oh, it's gonna be better than 2K. Nobody talks about Fight Forever anymore.
Another cutter from the top rope, and the guy kicks out. How are you kicking out of an RKO from the top rope? So Good Day says, but I do hate you and I hate your opinions. So here's the thing, Good Day, you're entitled to hate me.
So
Ricky,
he's the real hater. He's the real hater.
Hold on. And you can hate our opinions too. But here's the funny thing, bro.
Watch the stream. Your point's proven again.
If that's the case, right, that you hate us and you hate these opinions, why are you in this channel? So you can troll? So you're trolling it. So you're what your rise is this. You're getting a rise right now out of me messaging you. I'm mentioning you. Hey, Good Day. You're getting me upset. You're getting under my skin because you hate us. Bro, all you're doing is helping my algorithm by staying here. You're giving me view retention. So as long as you stay and engage, thanks, Good Day. You're helping me get to 100,000. So appreciate it. So I don't hate you. I love you. So let them stay. Here's the thing: the other thing is this. I don't have to click your chat, unless I want to. So watch this. I hate you. Look at this. You're gone. You're back. You're gone. So now I'm not going to acknowledge you for the rest of the show. I'm going to just go through your name like you're not even here. Moving right along. And if you don't like the show, good on you. Congrats. You're not the first person to hate me. You won't be the last. You're not the first person to call me a loser behind my back. I get that all the time. I could care less. I'm a winner. You know why? Because you're watching my show. I don't see the Good Day show. You ever see the Good Day show? Well, that's Good Day New York.
New York.
He's probably from Idaho. So whatever. They don't have Good Day Idaho, do they?
It is what it is. You get your glory here, Good Day, whoever you are, and you got your glory. And I hope you. Oh God. I hope you feel good. I hope we made you feel better. My God.
Let me quote him so you can feel good. Good day to you, sir. I said good day.
Unbelievable.
Back to the match. And for everybody else here, forgive the tirade. I'm so tired of dealing with trollers. Roll through 1, 2. Phoenix.
Something happened though.
Here's my question. So Ray Phoenix just defended the international title, right? Which is great. Why couldn't this have been a different person? Like, why didn't Nick Jackson have to wrestle? Why didn't they give somebody else a shot? Like, how about all the people on the roster not being used? Where is Scorpio Sky? Where is Wardlow? Where is
Ethan Page?
Where's Ethan Page? I know that Ty Dillinger, what's his name? Sean Spears. He's out on paternity leave with his.
Where's Lance Archer?
Where is everybody?
Somebody had an interesting analogy on this storyline. It wasn't really an analogy. They didn't even throw it out there, but I kind of made something up in my head about this. What if the person who had the devil mask on was really Britt Baker? And it's Adam Cole and Roderick Strong in the Kingdom with Britt Baker. And that's who the devil really is. As a swerve and turn her heel again, and they're all a group. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind that. That'd be a crazy swerve if they did that.
Right. Where's Hobbs? That's true. Where's Hobbs?
Yep. The Book of Hobbs.
So look at Roderick Strong.
Oh my God. This is so funny. This is great though. What they're doing with like Cole, these vignettes and all that stuff. I like this little quirky stuff.
Stephen Chambers says Butcher Blade. Kip Sabian's another one.
Yep.
Can you guys hear this? I don't hear anything. Yeah, we all have audio issues. Perfect example. See?
I don't hear nothing. I like that shirt. Neck strong. Where's Brock Anderson? Where's all these people?
See? Billions of dollars. And here's my point. And then people get on my case. So what's going on with the audio right now? So we're in a.
It sounds like they shot this in a hallway with all this echoing.
So everybody in the chat is asking, is there audio issues?
Ask Good Day. Good Day, what's going on with the audio?
No, that's okay. Let's not even acknowledge him. I got a text. We're right. Just ignore him. What? I don't hear anything.
Oh wow! You know what's crazy? I was just thinking about this dude. And he's on my screen.
So you're telling me they can't figure out?
It's Griff Garrison, formerly of the Varsity Blondes with Pillman Jr.
This makes my point, guys. Exactly what I said. Look at that. Look what he says right there. This is a rinky-dink operation. This is independent wrestling with a budget.
Who is this? Oh my God, bro, he's back. If this dude doesn't look like Emerald Lagasse on steroids with that haircut, I don't know what does.
Here's another thing. I'll give another critique, okay? I think Wardlow's great. Why is he having a singlet? He should have on single tights or long tights with no shirt on to accentuate how big he is. That singlet doesn't even fit him. But you know why? You know why he wears it? Because that's what he wants to wear, and nobody in the back's going to tell him different. Like, who's in charge? The wrestlers cannot be in charge.
I'm sorry, Tone, but what you're gonna see coming up here, I don't think it's very safe. The timing isn't too good. I mean, it is what it is, but I just think it could be. It's a little.
Look at the power bombs. They're not in the middle of the ring.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not facing the hard cam. He's not even giving the guy a chance to boost. Like, you guys are watching guys throw themselves around like rag dolls. Look at
that. At the end of the day, the greatest TNT champion of all time is Christian Cage. It could have been Wardlow, but it's Christian Cage now. I'm sorry. He's better than any other TNT champion that has ever been.
So guys, he does look a little bloated, but I will say this: Wardlow was out due to some mental health issues. Um,
Yep.
so they say that he had some. Listen, I can tell you this from personal experience. Everyone needs a break sometimes because of life. So I'm not going to judge that.
We're getting a recap from the Darby Allin Christian Cage match. Uh-oh.
Do your shtick.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Abon. I'm Nelson Mikey.
Going tonight? Go to sleep? Night? All right, well, give me a kiss. Love you.
We got the rock.
We
got the rock.
Oh, let's see if we can do it again. Hold on. Get in the shot. All right, buddy. Love you.
That's it. That was awesome.
So this was a great acquisition for AEW with Adam Copeland being there. I just don't like the Rated R Superstar name. I think it's a disservice to him.
That's what he wanted to do.
But you know what, though? Maybe WWE gave him his blessing.
I'm telling you, bro. Like I said this before. He's gonna leave. He says he wants to be full-time wrestling and on TV. Cool. Maybe he needs to get this out of his system. And I think once he's done here, I think he has his final match in WWE. But he also said that he wanted to retire alongside his best friend and his brother, which is Jay. And we know who Jay is. That's
Jay Rizzo.
That's Kerry Christian. Yeah.
C. Henry, no need to apologize. You can you made your comment. Doesn't matter. He is out of shape. He looks like he's gained like 30 pounds. But
Warlow?
He looked big.
Yeah, he had a cut surgery board to himself. Am I wrong? Did I say it wrong?
Dana Jones has a question. Where's Jungle Boy? Still suspended.
Yeah, I think
we'll see him soon.
We'll see him soon. I think he'll be aligning himself with Christian Cage again. I can't give you guys all the details because anything I say, 9 times out of 10, usually comes through. So I can't continue to spoil you guys in here. You guys are just going to have to sit back and relax and see what comes off of your screens at home, on your phones, or wherever you're watching.
Stephen Chambers is definitely a good point there. Look, having Adam Copeland in the locker room is good for morale. Whatever smell that CM Punk left, whether it was warranted or not, they'll erase that. I hope they give him what he wants. I hope we get to see him every week on TV. That's one thing I think we didn't get with WWE. We didn't see Edge enough. And we'll see. What's up, Samson? How you doing? Hello to you. Guys, hit the likes. We're on the road to 8 million. So help me get there. Did you know that? 8 million? I'm gonna do something live on the show. Hey Bobby, you know this is a live show, right? So when you're moving and getting dressed and sitting there playing Call of Duty, it like takes me away. Okay? To be fair, what? You are living here. Do you have to live here right now between 8 and 10? What's up the page? You know what you could do? You take the goal. See, there you go. You love AEW so much. Why don't you be the counterpoint of my point?
First of all, why don't I hear anybody ever say, "Hey, Dad, let me give you," and here comes Ricochet's sexy brother. But here's the thing. I never hear nobody saying, "Hey, Dad, I know you're coming home from work. You're hard at work. You do a lot. Let me cook you something, Dad. Let me make you something. Even if it's chicken fingers, even if it's sunny side up eggs, ramen, tuna fish, something.
Now here's the problem. So last night, Kyla made dinner. So
Kyla?
you look like a jabroni right now because Kyla made fried chicken and mashed potatoes and everything. So right now you look like a jerk.
I didn't know that. And that's all me. My bad. In the words of all truth, all right?
What do you have? AEW audio issues? Everybody.
Get out of here.
Everybody acknowledge Paige in the chat. Every time Paige comes in, please acknowledge Paige. She is my number one fan. Her and Mick Thompson are on the same level. But Paige is a kid, so she gets a number one, and Mick Thompson gets a 1A. What's up, Paige? Good to see you. Yo, fresh take. Has it been 6 nights? Wait, Friday, right? I was here Friday for SmackDown. Saturday was what? No Mercy. Sunday, Wrestle Dream. Monday, Raw. Tuesday, NXT. Wow. And tomorrow night is what, everybody? Anybody know?
The prediction show.
We're not doing Impact? You said we're doing Impact.
No, I never said that.
Never. And the prediction.
Fastlane prediction show tomorrow. SmackDown Friday. Hey, look, this is awesome. So
and Saturday is Fastlane.
Right. So Jenny B is Paige's grandma. So let's see if they talk. She says, Paigey, hi, baby. Paige says hi. So let's see if they have a conversation in the chat. Let's see. Everybody, let's see. Let's see if Paige says hi to her grandma. Paige, say hi to your grandma.
Paige got to be at least 30 then. But anyway, we're back on. Hey,
listen, there's some things I will not stand for.
I'm not stand for.
Replaying it. Playing it again.
Are they showing the same promo again?
You know what? I give AEW credit for redoing this.
Is it the same one, or is this another angle?
They're doing it again. Paige says hi to grandma. Let's see what grandma says. This is great. This is better than the show. So, guys, Jenny B says, Paigey, hi, baby. She says hi again. So what does Jenny B say? Oh, this is great. This is great TV. My goodness.
Did you get your allowance?
You're
Paige?
dumb, Tony. LOL. Well, there it is. You know what, everybody? Hold on a second. What'd you call me? Jenny B, we don't have any kind of negativity on the Tantalization and Tony show. Okay? Calling me dumb is very, very hurtful to me. And you know what? You may be right. I may be dumb. You know why? Because I'm friends with you. I'm joking. Just so you guys know, Jenny B does not think I'm dumb. Don't get we're like sardines and peanut butter. We're like this. We're awesome. Okay.
That's Humble's yet to be confirmed, guys.
Yes. Humble's in the chat. Humble 85, who last night stated that's her real picture. She goes, somebody asked her in chat, she goes, this is my real picture. Beautiful. My thing is this. Why is she not on SVU or something like that? Or my personal assistant, because I need some money. Maybe she could be my benefactor. I need some cash. Anyway, Jenny B laughing. You know, Jenny B laughs a lot.
I love that for her.
No, I don't know about that.
She'll laugh more in life.
I laugh at you every time I see you.
Okay.
All righty then.
Oh, God. I have no interest in the show. I'm just here for Edge, man.
What's up, Drew? Good to see you. Guys, please hit the likes. Listen, I who's coming to the ring? This is Dark Order. I could care less. So listen, here's a true statement. I said this last night, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna put the pressure. Can you please stop cracking your knuckles? Like, I have to work with such distractions. It hurts. Then chop your hands off. I don't want to get hurt. Okay? Yes. So listen, everybody knows that I'm obsessed with getting 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, right? So right now we're at 7272. That is 7,272. We're gonna do math live on the show here, okay? So, hey Siri, show calculator. So 10,000 minus 7272 equals.
That's 2,768.
Nice try. 28. You almost got it. So it's 2,728. So how many days are left in the year? How many days are left in 2023?
It was 276 days ago.
Okay, so 365 take away 276.
It's 89.
There's 89 days left
Wow.
in 2023, right?
That's crazy.
Okay. So let's divide this. So divide 2728 by 89. And it is 30.65. So for me to hit 10,000, I've got to get 31 subscribers a day. Now it seems tough, but so 31 a day, right? How many days? How many days in a week?
7.
How many days in a month? 30, 31, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So that'd be 30 times 30, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so 30 times 30. It would be 900 for the month, right? Is that right? No, that's wrong. Hold on. I messed it up. Now I'm confusing myself. I got Scott Steiner kind of math. So 30 a day, right?
ABE. I mean, what we doing?
30 a day. In 10 days, that's right. That's right.
That's right.
Right.
For 30 days.
So I've been averaging how many? What is it? So what is it
900.
for the month?
30 subscribers a day for 30 days.
Yeah.
That's great.
So right now I'm at 282 in the last 28 days. So even if I did, I still fall short. But here's where the trickery comes into play. I've already confirmed I'm going to Survivor Series. That's 99%. December 3rd, Newark, holiday tour here. December 26th in New York.
MSG.
Raw is in DC sometime in November. If I can get footage from all those things, create shorts with everything I get, put those up every couple of days, like how that dude Matt Kemke does, I can hit it. So I'm going to say here live, guys, as Butcher and Blade beat up on the Acclaim. This ain't a spoiler. It's a prediction. I will hit 10,000 by December 31st, 2023. Here's what I need you guys to do.
Mm-hmm.
I need everybody in the chat every day to share the channel with one different person a day. So if you belong to a group, a Facebook group, go click the share. And I'm going to show you how to do it because some people don't know how to share in real life too. So this is how you do it. Okay? And we lost Ricky. So here's what you do, guys. You go to the actual you go to the show that's on, right? No. Whatever. You go to the show that's on, right? Like this. You look for the share button, which is right here. You click share. It will bring up all these things right here. They're coming. Facebook, Twitter, whatever you have. There's my Facebook. As you can see, it says post to Facebook, and I would just, hey, check this video out. If you guys do that and do it on Twitter, people, what's up, 2 cents? We acknowledge you. People will show up. People will subscribe. I need you guys' help. Yeah, I appreciate you tagging me in the wrestling news, but go to the channel and put and share the channel. That would help me. I got to hit this, guys. I got to hit 10,000. I have to. I'm honestly going to feel like a failure if I don't hit it. I got to hit it. I'm obsessed. So help me get there.
A bunch of comments.
I see comments. I don't want to acknowledge the comments. Okay, I don't like them. I'm joking. So here's what's crazy, guys. They claim this is what I mean about people not making. Wait a minute. Is this secret tournament? Secret tournament? No Mercy main event was great. It would never be ever. I agree with you, Rumor. I do. It does. The issue is that AEW doesn't have to be feminine. They just gotta be competitive and put on good matches. That's it. Guys, Swerve Strickland versus Danielson. They're going up. They're going up against NXT. So now they're showing out. Oh, microphone again. You hear me now? Sometimes my microphone will pick up there. How am I doing? Am I okay now? What is it, AEW? Mic check. Am I good? Check it out. Let me tell you what happens. I think I'm okay. Thank you, Jenny B. What happens is this: is that if you turn the volume up on the TV, sometimes it picks up the background noise and then cuts me off. But I should be okay now. Am I good? Thank you, Jenny B. Thank you, everybody. Mike, Mom, Bobby, keep that on. I want to see something. Play it. I want to check my volume. Turn it up. Now I'm gonna turn all the way to the top. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Too loud. Mic check. Right there. Thank you. Thank you guys. Sorry to do a live mic check on the show, but had to. Oh, look at this vignette. Tony Storm is money. Tony Storm is money, guys. Money. Are you guys agreeing with Tony Storm's new gimmick? Yes or no? I think it's awesome. I think it's incredible.
She's top 5 in my book.
Danny Ribeiro, what's up? Are you any relation to Alfonso? Get it? Alfonso Ribeiro? No? Dancing with the Stars? Carlton?
Oh,
God.
I don't know what happened.
You are the fake Ricochet. Only Christian Cage, Big Fish AEW, sincerely support the show. I'm like, okay.
I disagree. I think all their top stars support their company.
Yeah, I saw him on the bump. Cena's making his rounds. Yo, Danny Ribeiro, you should maybe do what's that DNA test thing? What's that called? Ancestry.com. Maybe Alfonso owes you some money. If he does, super chat me $5, please. Okay, that's all I ask for. $5 super chat from Alfonso Ribeiro. Yes, I think he's paying for TV time. He's a billionaire. It'd be easy to do. Remember that AEW is a private corporation. It's not a publicly traded company. So no. This is a sexual show. Hey, look at Katy Perry. Katy Perry has nothing on Tantalization. That's right. We need to think about Mercedes Monet and Soraya rivalry. I don't think that Soraya wants to get kicked in the back of the neck again. Mandy Rose. Hey, last night I asked you for a cup of ice. You said the ice wasn't ready. You think it's ready today? Yo, guys, I asked what you all wanted to produce it. Guys, I asked this house for something like Big Bucks Bobby. He goes, oh, the ice isn't ready. The ice wasn't ready from yesterday. Today's 24 hours later. Oh, the ice it's not cold yet. The ice isn't cold. The ice isn't cold. Just strange that network keep a show on for years. It does under 1 million views. That's a good point. Very good point. Not to mention some of their shows do 300,000. Do you see Ava join the bloodline? No. I don't think Ava Rain is ready for the main roster. I think she needs to be repackaged. I think something needs to be done about her because I think she's talented. I want to get her teeth fixed. Her overbite is very obvious and it throws people off. AEW has a good women's division, but I agree. Listen, to me, the best women's division is NXT. Some people think Impact, and I would say Impact. I mean, I watch their clips on YouTube, but Impact is not high profile. I can't even find them on TV. You know? Hey, listen, if that reminds you of somebody, that's a good thing. This Brian Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr. What a great match. The rematch is on. That's good. TT training on AEW. Watch along search second. Are you serious? Or are you joking? Is that true? I'm trending? Jakey Bakey, is that true? Let's have Tom limited Keith. It could work. You're right. Deanna Purrazzo should come back to WWE. They'd use her good. I agree. Danielson will do the job. How do I see them trending? Hey, Kira. Go get Kira. It's important. Listen to this. Jakey Bakey says that I'm trending on AEW Watch Along search. Wrestling Days is second. Oh, I'm second. Just search A. Okay, do it, Bobby. Yeah, type in for. Oh, Wrestling Days is first. I'm behind him. I'll take it. Wrestling Days is great. I'll take number 2. Let's search it. Let's try it. I am. Hold up a second. I got to type it myself. Let's do it. AEW. Watch along. It's third for me.
Oh, that doesn't count. That was 2 days ago.
What was?
That video.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, so-
I'm trending. All right. Somebody's recognizing me. About time. Here comes the Bang Bang Gang. That's true.
Get on the titles.
I appreciate you guys. I have a question live on the show. Where's all the chicken? The fried chicken from last night.
I don't know.
I don't know.
His mom ate
I don't know. All right. All right. What's the Bang Bang Gang saying? But you said she was coming. He told me you were coming 3 hours ago. We're trending number 2 on YouTube with AEW watch alongs. Number 2 behind Wrestling Days. Here it says, wow. Not very impressed, are you? Like, whatever, I can't.
How do you know that?
Watch this guy. He's going to start playing Xbox. The great Jakey Bakey told me, you dropped. Kira, can you? I'm going to take a timeout. Just tagging. Who attacked Jay White? Make a poll seriously. I don't give me the choices and I'll put it up. Give me 4 choices who want to attack Jay White and I'll do it, Richard Jr. For you.
Hello, everyone. I haven't been watching the show, so I don't know what's going on. Juice Robinson and the Guns out here. I don't know what they could be talking about. Who was he calling out? What do you mean pay attention? I wasn't here. Are they going to reveal who attacked him tonight? MJF. MJF. It's not a Dynamite without MJF. Cut my music. Oh, they're saying MJF. I couldn't make out what they were saying. I don't like that he calls himself the devil. What? He sounds a little more like himself, not like the kidding MJF. He called him talentless. MJF is really playing to the crowd, or this is live TV, y'all. We're on TBS. He really had to put all his faith. His heart was probably beating so hard, hoping that the crowd would actually go along with that chant. That is actually crazy, MJF. $4 years is crazy. It doesn't seem like it's been 4 years. I understand you're a narcissist. I can believe it. MJF just pulled a rock move. Yeah, he did. What? Wow. MJF is too real sometimes. Like, come on. That's your problem. Darn it. I'm not sure if I feel comfortable saying that word. I'm gonna call that a profanity word. Please don't go back to the food analogies. I hated that promo when he was talking about food. Oh, he's giving the state he's in a compliment. Oh, the Stockton street fight? I don't think it's gonna happen. He's in a nice shirt, some good dress pants, some dress shoes. He really got the crowd's hopes up. This isn't gonna happen. And why is he going 1-on-3? Really, Max? 3 guys are running away from one. Oh, it's Jay White. Switchblade onto MJF. I was waiting for someone to tell me what it was. I knew it had a name. Are these guys kind of hilarious? Wait, when did Jay White get attacked? What? Oh, Jay White's leaving? He took the title with him. The Triple B. And not Big Bucks Bobby. I actually don't know what he calls it. The Burberry something belt. I don't know. MJF lies alone in the middle of the ring. Oh, Jay White. I don't think I've ever heard him talk. Yeah. The title does look good on him. Give him back his title. I wouldn't mind Jay White having the title. My goodness. I like MJF. I like Jay White's promos. His promo last week was good too. Wow. He's really going for the throat of MJF. What's number Full Gear? I think that'll be quite the match. MJF versus Jay White at Full Gear. Okay. That was wonderful. I hope it's over. It's not over. You're on. The match is on. I think that'll be quite the match. That'll be a really good match. Wrestling wise and because of MJF and these other guys with Jay White. I think it'll be a fun match to watch too. But these MJF promos and like segments have gone on for a while. Last week it went on for a long time too. And why are you still in the ring? Get out. Backstage we got Orange Cassidy and Hook. The LTW champion doesn't count. The chips. I don't know how I feel about this. Cut the cameras. Why did they keep it on them for so long? I don't. I mean, I understand where they're going with that, but it's just like weird. I don't know. Here comes Chris Jericho. And why is everyone saying that a lady attacked Jay White? There's 3 different people in the chat. That said it was a female wrestler. I mean, maybe if I saw it, but I think you guys are trolling. All right, Chris Jericho's match. I don't even know what it is. Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega against Sammy Guevara and Takeshita. That should be fun. And you know what I hate when there's tag team matches? When one person comes out and then and then they go like down to the ring and then their partner comes out and then like, why don't you wait for your partner at the top of the ramp? Edge is the main event. Well, I don't know if you guys remember this, but Tantalization and Tony said that he wasn't going to go off screen until Edge had his promo. And he's off screen. So he might have told a little fib to you guys, but it's okay. Judas in my mind. Here comes Kenny. I'm surprised they're still singing his songs so loudly like they did before. Like I remember his song used to be huge to the point where his like he had a match where he wasn't allowed to have his music because it was so influential. But people are still singing it, so that's good. Kenny Omega. You're gonna break it. I think this should be a good match. I mean, Sammy Guevara and Takeshita, I don't know what's going on with that. That's Don. What are they? Part of the Don Callis family? Yeah, that little group is a little odd to me. Like I feel like they don't mesh. I was very excited that Dominic won his title. I don't even know why you guys were talking about Judgment Day right now. But yeah, Dominic won. He should have won. He shouldn't have lost in the first place, but what can you do? Orange Cassidy versus MJF for the AEW World Championship. No. It's MJF versus don't tell me. MJF versus Jay White. I don't know where you got Orange Cassidy from. I thought this Last Supper thing was a one-time thing. Didn't they get like backlash or something for that? Somebody said, I can't remember who said it, but somebody. No Sammy Guevara. Kyle Fletcher. Is he from Aussie Open? Where's Sammy? I don't like him anyway, but where is he? Hook should be a spokesperson for Lay's chips. No. No. Last week he had Doritos. This week he had Lay's. So, do they pay for? Because that the whole logo for Lay's was on there. Does anyone know what happened to Sammy Guevara? Because he was supposed to be in this match tonight. Cool. Ring the bell. All right, we're starting the match off with Takeshita and Jericho. It's weird seeing Chris as the face, but I like it. Lock up. Side headlock. Ooh, what a shoulder block. Tackle. Shoulder tackle from Takeshita. And a chop from Jericho. Chop for chop. Boo. Yay. Oh, Takeshita, really? Now we're going forearm for forearm. Oh, shoulder block from Jericho. Tag made to Omega. Title Tuesday, special night. I'll definitely be tuning into NXT. I don't care what Dad said. I'm watching NXT. Takeshita, you're in the wrong corner, buddy. No wonder you're getting beat up. Where's Tony? I want you to take a guess. Take a guess, and I'm sure you'll be right. Double axe handle from Kenny onto Takeshita, and a double suplex onto Takeshita. I don't even know. I thought Kenny was illegal Legal man. Finisher move. You are correct. Tony's going for a record 9 nights of streaming. You should change that to Kira, because I've been doing the majority of the streams. But you are right, Jakey. Friday night SmackDown, Saturday No Mercy, Sunday Wrestle Dream, Monday Raw, Tuesday NXT, Wednesday Dynamite. I don't think we're doing anything Thursday, but he might do something. He might do something on Thursday just to keep the streak going. What show is coming up? When's Fastlane? Oh yeah, tomorrow. Prediction show for Fastlane. I didn't know that Fastlane was so close. And then Friday night SmackDown, and then Saturday. Jeez Louise, this has got to be some kind of record. And then Saturday, Fastlane. My goodness, thank you, Jakey. Even Jakey knew. Man, what a wild ride. I mean, I know we didn't break the record because there's some people that have been on stream for over 24 hours, like not like broken up, but like on her, you know. But we've been streaming every day since Friday last week. This is insane. And most of you have been here for, why isn't the door closed? Most of you have been here for all the shows. So thank you guys for that. You guys are awesome. You guys are quite fantastic. And don't forget, guys, we are on the road to 10K. We have a special video coming up for you, I think, tomorrow. Tantalization Tony came home and he didn't want to do anything, so I didn't get to show him the video and he didn't like make his revisions or anything. So tomorrow it should be ready. But we have a very wonderful announcement for our road to 10K. Where yeah, we have a special video, special announcement for our road to 10K. We're trying to reach it before the end of the year. So by December 31st, our hope is to have 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. And with your help, we can do that. Share the channel to people who you haven't shared to yet. Go walk down the street and say, hey, have you subscribed to Tantalization Tony? You should subscribe to Tantalization Tony. Everywhere you go, if your cashier is ringing up your groceries, you should say, hey, instead of saying, hey, how's your day going? You should say, hey, are you subscribed to Tantalization Tony? And it's easy as that. Just get people that aren't subscribed to subscribe. You got to share, share, share. That share button is your best friend. All right, are we going to get a double tag? I knew I shouldn't have brought those out of the back. They're going to be gone by the morning. Okay, the double tag was made, but I was distracted. Kenny Omega with a fireman's carry. No. Oh, what an elbow to the face of Kyle Fletcher. Oh, come on, Takeshita. And ref, he was someone's busted. Ref, he was standing there this whole time. You didn't tell him to get out. Fireman's carry by Omega and Takeshita. I don't know what that was. Backstabber onto Kyle. My gosh. I can't do this. Who's bleeding? Aubrey's putting her gloves on. Is it what's his name? Chris? Look at Chris watching. Oh, what punch onto Kenny Omega. Oh, what a don't tell me. Snap suplex. I don't even remember who it was on. Kenny Omega. Chris Jericho in the ring for some odd reason. Aubrey, Takeshita has been in that ring for 2 minutes. Get him out of there. And she is struggling to put these gloves on. 1 double pin. 2. Oh, I didn't even know Don Callis was on commentary. He sounds just like a regular old Joe. Poor Aubrey, still trying to get these gloves on. Double axe handle onto Kyle from Kenny. Ooh, oh, missed a super kick. Snap Dragon onto Fletcher. Kenny Omega makes a tag to Jericho, which doesn't seem like a good idea because they both look the same amount of tired. Chris Jericho with some chops to Kyle Fletcher in the corner. Oh, what a clothesline into the corner. Or was that a clothesline? Or come on, Chris Jericho. I don't want to see a bunch of chops. Do something new. He's going up to the top rope. Watch the skull. My goodness. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, is that a Hurricane Rana? Hurricane Rana off the top rope. Takeshita out of nowhere with a clothesline on a Chris Jericho. You shouldn't have been celebrating. Oh, big knee to the face of Takeshita from Kenny Omega. Oh, super kick to the face of Kenny Omega. No sell. Oh, another super kick. Kyle Fletcher with a vertical suplex onto Kenny Omega, and everybody's down but the ref. Whew. That was fast. That was fast. Hello, Miss Willow. We're getting an AEW chant. I think that's very well deserved because that 12-piece combo right there was so swift and smooth. I loved it. Fletcher and Jericho on their knees going chop for chop, I would assume. Boo. The slowest chop for chop I've ever seen. Yay! Wait for it. Wait for it. Boo. Now we're going with some forearms. Yeah, yay. Boo. Yay. Boo. Yay. Boo. Yay. Boo. Yeah, and they're making their way back up to their feet. Chris Jericho getting the upper hand. They both go for it. Oh, double clothesline. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Who? Sure. They've been tired this whole match. Since the beginning of this match, they've just been go, 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 go. Hasn't stopped not once. And I guess that's good. But going back to the point that Tantalization and Tony was making, they are going 10 out of 10 every night, which is kind of hard, which makes it hard for us to be impressed by AEW because they're always on 10. Like, you can't improve if you're already on 10. If you're already perfect, I mean, they're not perfect. But no, I'm talking about the matches. Their matches are always 10 out of 10 for me. I like the high spots and everything. I like the crazy hurrahs. Can you guys hear Big Bugs Bobby? Because I really don't feel like repeating everything he says. He said he doesn't want to be on screen, but he's not even speaking at a hearable volume. Well, I can't be sitting here and be like, no, I don't want to repeat everything. You see, this is what I don't want to happen. I look like I'm arguing with nobody. Anywhoosies. I haven't been here for the whole night, but I think Dynamite has been pretty solid. Pretty good. I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 is great. And they're actually still putting on a great match, even in picture-in-picture. Usually, they like try to dial it down when if you guys don't understand why I'm doing this right now, Big Bucks Bobby keeps interrupting me every word I say. Every single word. Anyway, usually in picture, I'm trying to hurry up so I can say so I can bring him in. Usually in picture they try to dial it down a little bit because people don't usually pay attention to picture in picture, but this match is going really well and it's not stopping not one bit. Anthony Blackwell Jr. asking for an invite. Nobody else can ask for an invite. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, I'll send that out immediately. Fresh Take, do you want me to call you Fresh Take or Jakey Bakey? Because I feel like if you change your name, you kind of want to be announced by a different name, but I just know you as Jakey Bakey. So just tell me what you would rather me call you, because Jakey is just it just rolls off the tongue, you know? But anyway, thank you for the 99 super chat. As you guys know, any super chat or donation via YouTube, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, anything goes straight to the channel. Fund. It helps us with this amazing set, with this amazing camera, and the lights, equipment, tickets, travel, everything. So thank you for the donations to the channel, and thank you, Fresh Take, for giving me thank you, I can call you Jakey. Thank you, Jakey, for giving me this super chat, because I need time to send I'm not gonna say that, Anthony Blackwell an invite. So here you go.
I'm Magnificent Mikey, and thank you for the super chat, baby. Ding ding.
Okay, clearly that wasn't enough time because I just pulled it up. I just pulled up the invite. One moment. Uno momento, por favor. I don't know why, but our computer, well, I'm not saying our computer like I paid a dime for this computer, but the computer has been moving quite slow lately. We got to get it checked out. Kenny Omega goes for the cover and it's only 2. Thank you once again, Jakey. Fresh Take. Dana says 0 out of 10 because Adam Page and Powerhouse Hobbs. What? Did I miss something? Takeshita, Kenny, oh, what a knee to the back of Takeshita and another suplex. I'll wait for the thumbs up. Guys, we have a co-host. Oh, guys, we have a co-host backstage right now. Please give it up for the Anthony Blackwell Jr.
What's going on, everybody? I actually just did an interview where a guy literally was just talking about Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho's opponent tonight when he worked him in London when he was very early in his career. That's kind of weird that as I turn Dynamite on, that's what's happening.
Yeah. And Kenny, did Kenny just win? Oh, darn too. And I think, I don't want to rewind it because then I'm going to be behind. I think Kenny Omega just won the match. Oh, yes, he did. Kenny and Chris Jericho win the match. Yay. Bordy agrees with me.
Well, I think I'm a little ahead of you. Something just happened.
Really? Why is everyone ahead of us? It's the computer. Hold on. 1 second.
I don't want to say what's happening yet until
Don Callis at the top of the ramp holding Kenny and Chris. Oh, Powerhouse Hobbs.
Powerhouse Hobbs has joined the Don Callis family.
What in the world? Now, do you think this is a good idea for Powerhouse? Because, lately he hasn't been in anything.
The AEW is kind of one thing I will say with AEW that I will give it critique on is they do like stables are very, very prominent in this company. So if they have a lot of talent, instead of making them like singles competitors, they give them a lot of TV time by putting them in stables. So if this gets more TV time for Hobbs and gives him a fresh new take because he's like the muscle of the group, I'm with it. If we get Kenny versus Hobbs, I think that'd be a fun match to watch.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen Powerhouse Hobbs in ages. But the Don Callis family, I feel like, has been doing pretty well. So hopefully this boosts him a little bit as he throws Kenny into the crowd on some chairs. Those fans are really getting their money's worth. Imagine someone got hit. Free show for the next 2 months. Hobbs is still attacking Kenny Omega in the crowd. What about Chris? What about Chris? Kenny Omega has had enough, I'm pretty sure. I didn't even see him back there. Don Callis blends right in. He's breaking stuff. Did he just? He took the bar off of the barricade. What's a strong man? The barricade. That's a barricade. Guys, if you think I'm arguing with myself, I'm not. Big Butts Bobby is off camera and refuses to go on camera, but he keeps talking. So I'm watching TBS and AEW is not on. Why? Well, it depends. There's 2 different feeds. For me, there's a TBS West and a TBS East.
Yeah, I'm a little ahead, so I don't want to ruin anything for you, but Hobbs is still beating everybody up. So that's why I'm kind of letting you rock because you're kind of play-by-playing it.
Yeah. I don't know why, but Hobbs is still attacking Kenny Omega. Like, he's not the only one that was in that match. I don't know why you have such a problem with Kenny. He gets thrown back over the barricade into the ring area. Jericho's still laid out. Jericho, you haven't even taken half the beatdown that Kenny Omega took. I'm sure you can get up. Oh no. Takeshita now attacking Kenny. What is their problem?
I had 2 guest bailouts, so I'm trying to find replacements. Do I think Jon Moxley's injury is fake? No. I think he might have a little bit of a concussion, and they're gonna ease him back in. But they can't rush him back in also because they had to call an audible where he lost his title. So I think he's gonna give him a little time away.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. Kenny Omega is getting duct taped and zip tied, duct tape to the rope, and he rips out of it like he's the Hulk.
Is this the way they write Kenny off TV or Jericho off TV for a little bit? Does Jericho have a tour coming up? He takes a massive beating and has to go away for a while.
Listen, I don't know anything about that. I'm a surface watcher. I just watch what they put on TV.
Well, usually if someone's tied up to the ropes, they're gonna take a beating, and it's going on pretty long. So this looks like a send-off beating.
Poor Don Callis can't get the duct tape around his wrist. Just keep your arms on the ropes, Kenny. Oh, Jericho, I don't know what you thought you were gonna do by helping. Got hit in the head with a steel chair. I would have stayed on the floor, Jericho. Kenny Omega tied up to the ropes like who was it?
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, where's Kyle Fletcher? He's beat. You don't have to keep doing this. And why isn't anyone coming out to help them? Do they have no friends? Don Callis wants to hit him with a chair. This is looking very much like the Bloodline. I got the information that Don Callis used to be the manager for Kenny Omega. Oh, and he just hit him in the head with a steel chair.
An unprotected chair headshot on live TV. That's something you don't see very often.
Really?
They don't do that anymore.
I don't know. It doesn't seem so out of place.
They always do it to the gut and then over the back. They don't take head chair shots anymore.
That makes more sense. Wow. Come on, guys. What do these guys ever do to you?
Unless it's a gimmicked chair.
Oh.
Which is fine with me. I'd rather the chairs be gimmicked so people aren't getting actually hurt and concussed and getting their skull cracked by a steel chair.
Oh, yeah. Don Callis walking around like, is he okay? Does he have a knee problem or a hip problem? He's not that old that he needs to be limping around like that. Okay, so they just yeah, that was pretty lengthy. They just annihilated these two men. Unfortunately, those are the only two men that needed a beat down, I guess. And where's Kyle Fletcher? I mean, I guess he got out of there because he's not in the Don Callis family. I thought Aussie Open. MJF backstage, and for some reason, the Acclaimed just walking back there drinking their orange juice.
The Acclaimed and MJF come from the same training school, so they have like a weird history.
Oh.
And Cash has been messing with MJF online a lot.
You're constantly tweeting at me. Caster, stop trying to laugh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I love the Acclaimed. The tweets are aggressive. Who's he calling? Adam Cole? Pick up, Adam. He's not picking up for his best friend? To voicemail. Wow. This is amazing. I remember a few weeks ago, or maybe like a month or two ago, we were like complaining that they didn't have good enough storylines on AEW, and now I'm actually kind of like enjoying watching it.
Honestly, it comes down to like your mind state. Like if you go into a wrestling show and you're just like, I hate everything about this because I prefer something else, you're gonna suck into it. But if you buy into a story like any other thing, a movie, TV, anything, you're gonna find yourself enjoying it. I prefer AEW storylines. Like I think they're really good. I think for the most part they get in, they get out, they don't stretch them out too long, and then you get back to another fun match. Sometimes WWE keeps the story going a little too long for me. Like right now, this bloodline, I'm over it. I don't care. Like it should have ended at Mania, and we should have started fresh. Like it's still dragging on too long, and I don't know. There's really nothing there. Judgment Day is fun, but it's not enough to keep me coming back every week. That I'm like, I need to be here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that comes down to the talent. I think that comes down to WWE has not given, like they haven't given me the good faith to make me believe that they're actually going to follow through and finish a storyline well, if that makes sense either. You know what I mean? Like they build you up and then they just let you down, and it's not a good conclusion. So it's kind of like, well, why do I keep investing time here? I'll just watch the pay-per-view. You're gonna spend half the show catching me up for the last month all show long anyway, so why do I have to invest in your weekly television, you know?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And then if I watch a weekly television, you're going to spend half the weekly television show catching me up everything that happened the last 3 weeks anyway, because you do recaps out the wazoo.
Yeah, I feel like I don't have that much of I don't have a very long attention span. So if you think about it, I would seem like the person that would get sick of WWE storylines. But for some reason, I'm still very invested in all the long-term storylines they have. I don't know what it is.
Like what are the storylines are you like clamoring for each week?
Judgment Day.
Besides Judgment Day.
Besides Judgment Day, you know what? I'm gonna go with the Bloodline. Forget about the Bloodline. I'm gonna go with the Alpha Academy. Alpha Academy has been pretty solid lately.
But do you think it pays off with him beating Gunther for the title? That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like they make you believe in Chad, and you're just like, because you know how WWE operates, you're like, I don't see them pulling the trigger with Chad because Gunther's the star right now. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like it's kind of hard to, like, LA Knight. Historically, it's hard for me to be like, I want to get behind LA Knight because WWE historically wouldn't pull the trigger on that because he's not considered one of their top guys, and you don't foresee him being anyone to beat anyone with a title. So his run's really, really fun, and he's a fun mid-carder, but, like, are they going to pull the trigger on him? And if they do pull the trigger on him, will the fans still stake with him to be the top guy? You know what I mean? It's hard to subscribe to it, you know?
Yeah, I feel like if you're not a top guy, they try to test you out to see if you can handle the waters, and then they test you out too long, and then people get sick of you.
Yep. Look at
I
Dolph.
feel like that happened with
Everybody
LA.
wanted Dolph to be the world champion for a while there, and then they were building it, and it took too long, and then they were about to pull the trigger on Dolph, and then everybody was booing Dolph because they didn't want him to be the champion anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fans come and go quick when it comes to storylines.
Yeah.
But
All right, we're getting Sky Blue coming out. She wearing
I have
contacts?
Samoa Joe smoking like a cigar. The last segment was mid of this show of AEW.
I honestly I didn't watch the Joe segment because we were talking, so I really didn't catch anything that was happening.
Oh,
there, so,
I didn't either.
yeah. That's the only time where I feel like I can communicate and talk with you because there's a segment going on and it's something we can actually talk about and figure like have a conversation because we're a little behind each other on matches.
Mm-hmm. Blue, Sky Blue. Why do you like her so much? This match was fine. The attack after. Oh, you're talking about the Chris Jericho stuff. Is this Sky Blue's music?
No, this is Sky Blue versus Tony Storm we're getting.
Oh yeah, when did this Tony Storm like posh persona come about? Huh?
They were kind of teasing it before it became a thing where she finally left the Outcast. Like when she came into Wembley, she came in with this persona, and now she's no longer with the Outcast, so she's really leaning into this movie Scarlet character.
What? I didn't know she wasn't with the Outcast anymore.
Yeah, they turned on each other. Well, she turned on them. It kind of came to fruition at Wembley.
Oh, I didn't watch that show.
Oh,
But
it was
I
awesome.
feel like that was like one of the best things going for the women's division in AEW.
Well, Tony Storm is insanely talented. She can literally get anything over, and this is getting popular with the crowd. She's instead of being like this Scarlet, now she's like really slowly losing her mind. As you can see, her lipstick smeared all over her face, and like she's going crazy. She's becoming a crazy character.
Timeless Tony Storm. This is entertaining. This is different. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. Well, obviously I have, but not in wrestling. Do you think she feels silly, like doing all, like at some point, walk down the ramp slow and then get to it, get to the match, or maybe she's having fun. She looks crazy and fun.
I'm interested to see how she takes it. That's the one thing I enjoy about this is they let people have that creative freedom to get things over.
And Sky Blue just standing there like, what is this girl doing? This is insane. She is insane. Was Tony repackaged?
Yeah.
Ring the bell. Okay.
Dana Jones says, I have a question for you, Anthony Blackwell. Do you think AEW, we will ever see Orange Cassidy win the AEW World Championship, yes or no? I do. I honestly, I got hell for this before, but I said Orange Cassidy could be a world champion in this company for how over he is and how popular he is. But they don't. A lot of people said no because they don't believe the character. But I think his run with the last title really solidified him as a top contender in the company. He didn't get the win over Jon Moxley, but he survived the storm and he took a beating from Moxley and was able to still stand up after, which shows that he can still build that character up and go for a world title contender against a top level person. But he still has not had that top level contender win yet, if that makes sense. But also, like, he showed a lot at Wembley where he can get a little ruthless and aggression. But I think he's a more believable champion than maybe a Darby Allin. As I say in the chat, Darby Allin won the championship before Orange Cassidy. See, I disagree. I think Orange Cassidy is a more believable champion than a Darby Allin.
Oh, LOL. After these 30 important sponsors, I like this Tony Storm. I don't think Darby Allin or Orange Cassidy should be world champions, but should be, but I think they would be. They will be. I know they. Big Bucks Bobby said, "Why shouldn't they? They work hard." I just don't. I just think. Shush. I just think it's not. I just don't think it's believable for me personally. Like, they just don't have that star power that a champion should have. For
Who's
me,
that? Orange Cassidy?
Orange Cassidy and Darby.
Ooh, see, I disagree with that. With Orange Cassidy, I think in ring ability, I think he tells a good in ring story, and I think he evokes emotion of a champion that he can be that underdog champion. Do I think he has a long run? No, but I think he can pull the same emotion out of a crowd as an MJF can, and I think that's what makes a world champion. When you watch Orange Cassidy wrestle, he's entertaining, but he can also make you root for him as the guy that you don't think he should win the match, which is a good babyface champion. And I don't think they have I don't think they've had a good babyface champion that invokes that emotion yet.
I think if Kofi can be champion, Orange Cassidy or Darby could be champion. That's just me though.
Darby, the only reason I don't buy it for Darby is because Darby, he'll get killed for an entire match and then hit 2 moves and win. Like, that was a big problem with Sasha Banks with me. Sasha Banks would get destroyed the whole match and then do a roll up and win the match, or hit her finisher once and be over. And for me, that doesn't tell a story in the ring.
Right.
I want you guys to be very quiet for 1 second and see if you guys can hear the snoring.
Who's snoring? Are we getting tantalized? Tantalizing snores? Oh my goodness. You guys better get a cut of the money tonight. I'll tell you that. You guys are holding it down.
It's so loud. It's so distracting because it's hilarious.
You know what's crazy is before you got here, he was like, "Guys, I need help to get to 10,000. I'm obsessed."
I will be with you guys in 1 second. I'm just writing down on my character. My character on my board here. My guest that I have to have some replacement guests.
Oh ho ho! The schedule's filled.
Well, some people just haven't getting back to me, so I had to change some people around.
Mm-hmm. Orange Cassidy or Darby Allin for top belt. For the world title. You know what? I see Darby Allin getting the title more than I see Orange Cassidy. Now, Orange Cassidy might be a better wrestler. I mean, I think he is the better wrestler. But I see Darby Allin getting Orange. And Tony Storm is hilarious. Very smart. Oh, look at this. You know what? Tantalizing Tony is missing a great show tonight because, No, you shouldn't wake him. He doesn't. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Come on, Richie. I thought we had you. I was about to say he's just in a great show, and I'm not going to wake him up because he should have never left. Don't wake the bear.
Don't wake the bear.
Okay. I haven't been paying attention to your guys' match, guys. I'm so sorry.
They're putting on a banger. They're having fun.
That is catcalling. Look at Dimitri. Sky Blue to the top rope. And a crossbody. If you let me say it, I would have said it. Give the one to Tony.
Oh, good super kick.
What a
wow.
I am just as appalled as you, Tony Storm. How dare he not count to 3?
I'm very interested to see how Tony Storm develops this character.
Yeah. Sky Blue with the roll up. 2. Moxley's back next week. Super kick to the face of Tony Storm. Guy goes for the cover.
Bobby and Kira look related. They do. They look super related. Almost like their blood. Either that or you're being racist. What are you trying to say, Ricky?
Tony Storm, come on. What's her name? Sky Blue tries to go for a super kick, gets blocked with a beautiful German suplex. You guys, I'm learning. I'm learning the names. Uh,
I'm having fun with this. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, this is really good.
Like
So-
I'm honestly like I think from a quick perspective, people are like this is stupid because it's so out of the ordinary for Tony Storm. But like I want to see the growth of it. You know what I mean? Like it's hard. Like people didn't like the New Day at first, and then it became one of the biggest characters on TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like people. I'm sorry. I'm yelling. I'm sorry. I feel like people would think it's stupid, but for me, if she's wrestling, stop laughing. If she's wrestling well in the ring, then it doesn't matter what else she's doing. Like, I think this just adds to her performance. Like, she's wrestling great. It's not taking away from her great wrestling moves, and she just fell out and rolled out of the ring. This is hilarious. This is top notch.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the rest of this. Winner gets a shot at the world champ. Okay, Eddie Kingston going for. Oh no, who goes for his? Lindsay Dorado.
Oh,
what?
What?
Lindsay Dorado's wrestling for the title? Our number one contender spot?
I'm getting Rampage.
I forgot about Rampage. Wow.
TBS champion. Johnny TV Commander Lins. Oh,
Wow. Johnny TV.
I'm so surprised Eddie Kingston has 2 titles. It just looks so weird on him. I forgot his name. Who's this backstage? What is this guy's name? Stokely? Is it Stokely? Or oh wow, he really went for Eddie Kingston. Or was he talking about Eddie Kingston? I was not listening. All right. Yes, Stokely. I was right. Woohoo!
There it is.
Timeless.
John Moxley gets his title back.
You think?
Yeah, Ray Phoenix is also hurt. He got hurt. He's been going through a injury as well, and then he got re-aggravated in that last show when they did the multiple tag match.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the back and he didn't come back out and finish the match. So I think he goes out and John Moxley just beats the shit out of him and wins his title back. That's gonna be a good match. Jay White versus
When did Ray? I'm sorry. I don't even. When did Ray win this title?
He hit Moxley with like a Michinoku driver type deal, and it went a little too low, and Moxley hurt his neck and knocked himself out. And the referee was going to count, and he almost counted a 3, but then realized that wasn't supposed to be the end of the match, and then faked and like didn't count it. But John never kicked out. So then they picked, like you heard them talk real quick, and then he picked Mox back up and hit him with it again, and then pinned him because Mox was clearly not able to keep competing because they thought like he probably had a stinger or something going on where he thought he was hurt. So Ray took the title off of like a freak accident. That was like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
We get Adam Copeland up next.
Wow. Did you guys see the press con?
They didn't do it yet. They didn't do the Adam Copeland bit.
No.
Perfect. I didn't miss anything then. What happened before I jumped in? Like what matches?
I think when you came in was the Kenny Omega match, and then what was before that?
I came in Kenny Jericho, so I missed the first like hour of the show.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you that. I wasn't really here.
Yeah, I wasn't here either.
Check Twitter.
But what was I gonna say? Darn tootin'. Oh man, I can't remember what I was gonna say. I think I'm pretty sure it was something important, but I just cannot remember.
Next week?
No.
About Adam Copeland?
No, whatever. It'll come back to me, or maybe it won't. Anyway, I'm a little shocked they didn't do any kind of like celebration for the 4th anniversary of tonight's Dynamite.
And they gave us banger after banger. What did we ask for?
A celebration. Tony Khan.
Well, you talking about the media?
I wonder if that AEW graphic's gonna ruin my chances for an interview. Shit.
What?
I was literally in talks at Lindsay for an interview.
Oh, well,
Yeah. He
Oh,
might
now
have
'cause
just
it's on
got
the
picked
show?
up by AEW. Yeah. That bums me out.
I think it's gonna happen. It will happen.
Well, the
Yeah.
only problem is too, I just did an interview with somebody from Impact, and I sent them the interview. Like I could have aired it and just said F it, but I messaged them and I was like, hey, I had this interview. I'm gonna make sure it's cool with you guys. And they're like, don't air it until we approve it. And then like it's been a week and they still haven't gotten back to me. But if they don't get back to me before the date comes where that episode's supposed to air, I might just say F it and air it. And if like at the end of the day, like I need my content, you know what I mean? Like I put time and effort into it. I'm not just gonna throw it away because they didn't respond back. I would like to be respectful and do it the right way, but at the end of the day, it's like that can help my channel, you know?
Yeah.
It's a problem when you only have 700 or close. Or I'm 5 away. I'll give myself a little more credit. I'm 5 away from 800. But when you only have 800 subscribers and don't have a lot of views, but I have developed relationships with people who are higher level, I don't get the opportunities to interview them because I don't get the approval. Like I was supposed to have two or three interviews with people at AEW, but every time I try to go through AEW, they're like, "No, you don't have enough followers. We can't do it."
I don't think if we've ever encountered that, even though we've had like low, I don't know. I don't do the communicating, so I wouldn't know. But back to darn tootin', if you don't let me say what I wanted to say 20 minutes ago. He's doing a backstage interview. He's not in the ring. Adam Copeland? No, Tony Schiavone's in the ring, so he's coming out.
He might be on the Jumbotron.
Oh, don't give us that.
No, he's coming out. He's coming out. He's on the ramp right now. He's coming to the ring. I'm a little
Yeah,
ahead.
he was backstage earlier in the show, so he's there. Which one am I watching it on?
I agree, Bordy. I think the fat shaming on Eddie is stupid. I think Eddie's a really, really good entertainer. He tells a good in-ring story, and I think he's insanely charismatic. I think people give him a lot of shit.
I disagree, and I'll tell you why. It's not fat shaming him. The guy's a world champion. He looks like a garbage man.
Yeah, but that same garbage man, if you said that to him in real life, he would swing on you, and that's why he's a legit tough guy.
Okay.
And
but look what you said.
He's not just a character. He's a legit tough guy from the hood that became a wrestler that probably should be in jail for some of the stuff that he did in his past.
But that's my point. He should have a little bit more decorum and bite his tongue. Because when you're a champion, you carry a title, you have to carry yourself a certain way. That means that you can't just.
But his character is also like. Would you say that the Stone Cold Steve Austin? Stone Cold was a character. Eddie Kingston's legit that character.
But my point is this: is that he doesn't look like a champion. Visual is everything.
Daniel Cormier didn't look like a heavyweight champion because he was pudgy. But if you went in there, Daniel Cormier never lost a round as a heavyweight.
That was MMA, and this is wrestling. Is different. You have
But
to realize
he's still behind the scenes. If you tried to fight Eddie Kingston, he would fight you.
Well, I'd fight somebody too.
Yeah, that's just who he. That's why his character is as good as it is because that's who he is as a real person.
But my point is this: is that if he's that much of a tough guy, hit the gym a little bit. I'm not trying to say you gotta look. Kevin Owens is not the best in shape guy, but he looks like a champion. He's a bigger guy. There's nothing wrong being bigger. He comes to a bigger guy, bro. He looks sloppy. He looks lazy. He does. He's a champion. He's a world champion, and he looks like a freaking waiter. Not fat shaming. Truth.
I don't think he. I do think he's a little on the bigger side, but I don't think he looks like a waiter. I mean, yeah, he probably is a waiter. He is someone that went from that, but he's someone who came from the streets. And sometimes best characters are being who you are turned up to 11, and that's why I love about Eddie Kingston. I think he's legit, and I think he's real. That's why Moxley is relatable now too. Moxley is he is who he is turned up to 11.
Let's table this right now because Edge is talking, and we'll get back. I still call him Edge. His mama called him Edge.
I think his mom called him Adam. I like how happy he looks. You shut up. Oh God. We're now watching on the TV, so I'll be looking this way. It's 4 minutes left. Yeah, that is so crazy. Like him starting over in a new promotion, and he's like however old he is. What are they saying? AEW chants. Oh wow. He has said that he can go for the title, the big title. I've never talked about myself in the third person.
I get all the time. I love it.
Yeah, I know. Adam.
Give me that one, Jay White.
Adam Copeland versus John Moxley.
I think Jay White's one of the best wrestlers in the world. I think his storytelling is his in-ring work is so good.
Kenny Omega. Miro. Hobbs. All these matches. Yeah, what you said, Jay White. Juice. All these matches sound amazing, honestly. Yeah, I would love to be part of your start over journey. What was the reason? Lyric and Ruby. Should I retire? Oh, you should go have fun with Uncle Jay, Christian. Thank you. That was so sweet. You shut up. He's calling out Christian.
Unfortunately, WWE didn't see a value in him as a top player anymore, and AEW does.
I wouldn't say they're lost because they obviously have a lot of top talent, but I will say that this is a huge game for AEW.
Absolutely, especially replacing a CM Punk who just left. This is a big name to bring in, and you can do a lot of fun storylines with him.
Yeah, everything. Like I'm thinking of any person in the back, and he can work well with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see what happens with him in the future. And it's 10 o'clock, so either they bought a little more time, or we're gonna get cut off. Here comes your TNT champion, Christian Cage. What in the world? I don't know why y'all don't pick up the chairs.
Christian's been killing it.
Oh yes. This narcissistic thing that he's got going on.
Christian is at his best right now. It's the best Christian you've ever seen.
I agree. Once he got away from the Jungle Boy stuff, it's really turned into something better.
Is Adam Copeland going to challenge Christian Cage for the TNT Championship?
I think that's inevitable. He's going against Luchasaurus next week, I think.
If he does challenge him, you know what that does for that title? It elevates that title even more. Nope.
Face to face, these guys are in the middle of the ring. We're getting the holy
S.
Mm-hmm. This is exciting.
40.
Best friends for life.
This is what you.
Oh! He said a profanity word.
And there goes the crowd.
I still love you. Sting. Oh wow, he's going way back.
These are real stories.
Mhm. Sting. 40
Guess what?
years.
Guess who I met once backstage at a con? Sting. We were at a con together, all together, with Sting.
We get a reason.
Sounds like a good one.
Wow. They think Christian's being used. He. Called him Jay.
It's time to come back.
This is so dramatic.
It's time to come home.
People are talking about all the singles matches Edge can have, but imagine the tag matches we get with those two together. Yep.
It's time. For what? Oh, he proposed a team up. Oh, them versus FTR? Young Bucks? Oh, wow. How is Christian going to play this?
They'll drag it out for a while.
Oh.
This is great.
I would assume so.
Smart. This is where their WWE chops come into play.
One more time chance from the crowd. 10:05. Come on, Christian.
Man, I'm ahead of you guys. The way this is playing out is so good.
No.
Christian takes the mic. The suspense is
I'm
building.
watching the Australian stream, so there's no beep.
They hug. They hug. Oh,
Go F yourself.
Christian Cage. There are kids in attendance.
Well, Dom is no longer the top heel of professional wrestling.
Take that back. Wow.
So this is great because now what what Adam Copeland's got to do is he's got to beat it into him.
Yep.
They don't bleep out the crowd.
It's TBS.
but they
What you'll be up against this Tuesday live on Dynamite.
Oh, here comes Luchasaurus. Oh, and Nick Wayne. He just seems like such a regular Joe. Like, where's his personality? He looks like he just came back from class.
You know what's crazy? Nick Wayne probably has more in-ring time than Luchasaurus does.
Yeah, which is insane.
Dude, Nick Wayne, Jordan Oliver, Griffin McCoy, like that whole younger generation that's taking off right now, Billy Starks, they've been backyard wrestling. And when I say backyard, like they made backyard wrestling, like people were traveling from London and across the country to come wrestle in their promotion in their backyard. They probably have 10 years of in-ring wrestling experience already, and the kid's not even 21 years old yet.
Yeah, but see, I have an issue with that, though. And you're going to disagree.
He's waiting for the stream to go off before he says his point, I'm guessing. I mean, the show. Yeah, his music is cool. Doesn't seem like he's running away from that dinosaur thing anytime soon, though.
He needs to.
Which is unfortunate. All right. Say your piece, Father.
Let me get the main chair, please.
Oh, okay. This is serious.
This is a serious debate that I know Blackwell's going to disagree with me with. So let me get the main chair so he can try to school me and I can try to reschool him, because that's where this is going to go. First of all, let me just say this. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. And my great thanks to Kira and Bobby for standing in. I'm physically exhausted. Honestly, I haven't felt well in a couple of days just because of exhaustion. But I wanted to be here for the last segment. Blackwell, thanks for being here.
No
Ricky,
problem.
Ricky, for the time that you were here. Thank you, too. You're missing on a milk carton yet again. Let me say this. First of all, having Adam Copeland back in AEW is good for business. WWE didn't know what to do with him. So, guess what he did? He made the right choice for him and his family. He made some dollars. Good for him. Dollars make sense. Makes sense. So, let me say this about Nick Wayne. Under no circumstances am I disparaging Nick Wayne. Am I saying Nick Wayne's not a good wrestler and Nick Wayne is not a talent? Sorry, this guy's 18 years old. And I don't care how much he wrestles in the backyard. He has not paid his dues to be involved in main event storylines already. He's in the main event of Wrestle Dream.
What is paying your dues?
Listen, what's paying your dues? Going up and down the road with promotions, okay? Honing your craft. He's 18. Yeah, you're going to say, well, he did these things in the backyard, different promotions. Look, legally, you can't vote till 18 years old. I'm sorry, guys. You can disagree with me and say what you want to say. But the thing about wrestling and doing this as a profession is the struggle of traveling up the road, not knowing you have some, not knowing. Yeah, but he had a lot of help. Okay, he's people's protege. Listen, Darby, he's been under people's wings, and because of what his dad did, not saying you can't live off nepotism because everybody lives off it. He hasn't traveled up and down the road like an independent wrestler.
He has. He probably has more hours under his belt as an independent wrestler than me and you, and probably most of the independent scene right now already.
I'll say this: I know for a fact he ain't wrestled more than me. That's a true story. But
how many matches do you have under your belt?
And I'm gonna know, but I couldn't tell you. At least
I will probably guarantee in 2 years he has more than you as a career. I'm guaranteeing that. The kid has been working every day since he's like 14 to 16 years old.
That's my point. He had a ring in his garage. His dad
he traveled up and down the coast. He's traveled to California. He went to Canada. He went to Europe. He went to all these places and has been working and putting the time in.
And he's 18.
Same with the Jordan Oliver and same with the Griffin McCoys, putting rings together. Like they weren't just backyard wrestling under grass. They were putting rings together. They had people who were trainers coming to them to train them because they legally couldn't do it, but they had the drive and the heart to do so.
But that's my thing. You're not supposed to pay your dues in this business, okay? There's certain things you can't do. I have this issue with Izzy, the young girl that takes bumps. You should not be able to be taking bumps until you're of age. You can learn the craft. He's 18 years old. You think this guy's got a long career ahead of him? He's wrestled for how long? You said maybe 10 years?
Who's regarded right now as the best wrestler in the world? By PWI, Sports Illustrated, everybody.
Who's number one?
Number one.
They say Seth Rollins.
Guess what Seth Rollins was doing since the age of 14?
Yeah, but the difference
The same thing that Nick Wayne's doing, the same thing that all those talent have been doing.
But the difference is, and much love to you, Thomas Akers. Thank you for the.
As soon as he turned 18, he was almost in ROH. He was doing all the same work that Nick Wayne's doing right now. He was a top level guy as soon as he came in because he earned his stripes.
I'm not disputing that the kid's not good. He is. He's great. But at 18 years old, there are opportunities that because of his lineage and because of who he knows, he's taken away opportunities from people that have actually paid dues. He said, what is paid dues? 18 years old, you've not paid your dues. I don't care how much you've wrestled. You haven't paid your dues as an adult. He's just now he just turned 18. He's not an adult. He's not a man. So my point is that he's not been able to experience things as a man to be emotionally ready for what's coming to him. So, no, Ricky, prime example is not Randy Orton because Randy Orton wasn't in the ring before at 18.
Randy Orton was like The Rock. He went and tried other avenues first, and none of them worked. And then he went to wrestling because it was a fallback because his dad was a wrestler.
There's nothing wrong with having a wrestling family. Look, luchadors in Mexico, they start young too. We know this. They've all started young. My point is that this kid is not emotionally ready to be in main event status.
But you don't know that.
I can tell you that by watching him.
But you don't know him as a person. You don't know his story. You don't know how he conducts himself as a person and how he is backstage or any of that.
I bet you he's the most respectful.
You're just going by because he's 18 years old. He's not ready.
I bet you he's the most respectful, nicest guy on the planet. I'm not disputing that. His dad was a great guy here. That's not what I'm disputing. What I'm disputing is he doesn't have the emotional experience.
But you don't know
that. He doesn't. He's 18 years old.
You don't know that.
I don't care.
You're basing him based on his age alone. You don't know the work he's been put in. You don't know his story. You don't know how many miles he's traveled because you don't follow that scene.
But he hasn't done it as an adult. He hasn't done it as an adult, is my point. I'm not disputing that he hasn't done everything that you said he's done. I agree with you. I know he has. I've looked this kid up. I follow what he's done. I trust me, I know. But as an adult, he hasn't done this. It's different when you're an adult doing this. He just became a man legally. Okay.
So your talent doesn't start until you hit a certain age?
No, of course you're talented, but the talent, your emotional prowess has to catch up to your in-ring talent, to what you do. I'm just saying he's not mentally or emotionally apt to make wrestling decisions. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's not great.
I disagree. I don't know what I can't wrap my head around what you mean by because he's 18, he's not man enough to be a wrestler. He's not emotionally ready to be a wrestler.
It's like driving a school bus. Just because you have your driver's license at 18 doesn't mean you should be behind a school bus.
We're not even talking about the same sport here, though. It's apples and oranges.
Is that experience gets you to a level where you're at? You can't get that until you're a man, until you've reached a certain maturity level. I don't care how mature you are. At 18, I don't care how smart you are. You're not emotionally ready to be in the big time. Sorry, that's my opinion. I'm sticking to it.
What about Billy Starks? Are you the same boat with her?
I think she's great too. I just think that you need a little look. Dominic's another thing, another one. I think you need a couple of years.
I think Dominic's a completely different experience. Dominic walked in the door, walked right into a performance center. These kids literally were starting from the ground up.
But that's my point. Like you have the performance, and you have a controlled environment. How many bad habits this guy maybe got on the road as a kid? I mean, how many things has he been learning?
But if someone had bad habits and didn't and they were trash because listen, there's a lot of trash out there on the backyard scene, and there's a lot of people who don't deserve to have their own to have moments in the spotlight. But what I'm saying is top level talent around the world are seeking out to wrestle Billy Starks and Nick Wayne and Jordan Oliver's all over the globe because they see as veterans of this business who've been doing it since for the last 10 to 15 years are saying, I want to work a young Billy Stark. I want to work a young Nick Wayne because what they see is special.
That's great. And listen, nothing wrong with that.
And that's coming from high-level praise people who are putting the work in, who have been doing it since they're the same age and grinding.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing with anybody that sees potential in these guys and sees how great they will be. But there's the word there, will be. At 18 years old, you don't belong in a main event run. You just don't. You just don't.
He's not in a main event run. He's part of a stable. He's not in a main event match.
Look, he main evented Dynamite, which is crazy.
Dynamite's a Dynamite. That's a weekly show. 1, 2, 3 Kid main evented a Raw at 18 years old.
I get it. X-Pac came up the same road, but this is just a little different. This is just
they looked at X-Pac and said, "Yo, he is the hardest working dude in the locker room. He's the hardest working guy here. He is busting his ass. Give him the main event against Scott Hall," and he deserved it.
I just think that at that age, you don't have the
I don't think every 18-year-old should get what Nick Wayne's doing, but I think Nick Wayne has paid his dues and earned his stripes to be exactly where he is right now.
I believe Nick Wayne's the exception to the rule, but I don't think he paid his dues. I think dues are different. I think paying dues are way different.
If someone is booking you to go across the globe to wrestle, you don't think that they're just doing it because for shits and giggles?
No, I think they'd see something in that kid. I think the kid's
exactly.
great.
So why take that away from him because of his age? If people are recognizing that he's good enough to go wrestle in another country, if he's good enough to wrestle all over the place, then why should that be a knock against him?
I'm not saying take anything away from the kid. I'm saying bring the kid up a little slower so he can actually take time. Like he hasn't even enjoyed himself. Think about this. He's doing all this, right?
His enjoyment is his business. If a young, tantalizing Tony, 18 years old, wrestling in the business, would say, "Hey, Tony, we want to book you in London this weekend, and we want to put you against one of England's top guys," do you say, "Nah, I'm 18, I don't want to do that"?
No, of course. I'm not saying that he shouldn't take the opportunities given to him. I'm saying that he's being thrown. Listen, and this is going to sound real biased of me, but if this was WWE, I wouldn't be so worried. I think
WWE's not the only game in town, and that's been proven right now.
But I think the AEW, I think him being in AEW and being thrown into this, I don't think that they, and maybe this is not a less against him and more against AEW, that they don't know how to mold this kid. I just think it's a recipe for disaster. Just saying.
I disagree. I think he's been primed and ready for this moment. I think he still has a lot of growing to do, and he would agree with that too. But I don't think he should be taken away from who he is because of his age.
And yet,
I think people are so wrapped up in what WWE does, and you have to go through a performance center and all that other stuff. And realistically, a lot of wrestling schools are gimmick bullshit too. There's some wrestling schools that you go to and you're really, really good and you get training. And there's some wrestling schools that look at you and go, "You're trash, but you help pay our bill, so we'll keep you here for another 2 years and keep you under the books as a trainer." So like that whole idea of like the backyard scene and like indie promotions, just because you're on the indies doesn't mean because you work for a promotion that promotion's on the up and up either. Everything is so carny and bullshit as well. They're just the backyard scene is essentially taking the power away from the some of the promotions because they're doing it on their own and they're running the risks of doing some stuff, but they're still working very hard. Like I'm saying, a lot of people you're watching on TV right now are backyarders who work their way up.
No, and like I said, nothing that you're saying I can disagree with. I'm just saying that at 18 years old, for this guy, his mom's a hottie. For 18 years old, that
is one thing that is kind of what I will say is a knock for me is Nick Wayne is like everywhere you go, his mom is on camera. She's like the Taylor Swift of wrestling every time she's out there. When she was in London, she had to be like in a spot where everyone can see her and they played to her in the crowd, and it was a lot. It was a lot there too. But I think the kid's super talented. I watched Casey Navarro wrestle a lot of people, a lot of top name people. And then I watched him wrestle Nick Wayne, and it was a fantastic match.
And look, he's going to have great matches. He's great. Casey Navarro's great.
Dana Jones is right there, GTS Wrestling. Everyone hates on GTS Wrestling, but the top guy in the wrestling company right now, who's the number one wrestler in the world on top of that as well as with MJF, got his start at a place called GTS Wrestling.
I hear you.
I think you look at the Wheeler Uters, the Daniel Garcias, the Nick Waynes, the Jordan Olivers, all those names, and they're all the future of wrestling.
Listen, but here's the thing: nobody's paying money to see these guys big money. Like you're saying, Wayne is money. He's not selling on no arenas yet, bro.
Not yet, but why? But if you have the opportunity to have a young, so like NFL, so when a kid comes out of college or a kid comes out of LeBron James came straight out of high school and went right into the pros.
True.
He's 18 years old. Now let's stunt his growth. Go do something else first. We don't want LeBron James in the league yet.
Different sport, but I get what you're saying. But I'm not saying stunt his growth. I'm not saying stunt Nick Wayne's growth either. I'm saying don't throw him into a main event picture. You're making him peak before he can peak himself. You put him into a
trial by fire, baby. Either makes you really, really good or you fall or you fail. That's what it comes down to. Why wait till you're 30 to find out this ain't for you?
Yeah, but see, you put him in. You're setting him up to fail if he doesn't make it, because you put him in the title picture and it doesn't work. Then where else do you go? He has nothing. He has nothing to strive for. He has nothing he's getting everything now. Like, where's he doesn't even get to get the excitement of, oh my God, I'm only at the
Trust
bottom.
me, he's excited.
I know he's excited, but my point is that he's already a main event. He's already on pay-per-views. He's already in a main event push. It just, to me,
and WrestleMania, MJF is a star no matter where he started. I agree, but he started somewhere. He was at the Sanctuary, the place I do commentary. He did stuff there. There's years of that kid's career that you have no idea about because you didn't see it, because you only follow what's on TV. I'm just saying there's a whole nother world of wrestling out there that people aren't watching and consuming, and then they just see him for the first time on TV, and they're like, this guy sucks because he lost his match because that's the way he was booked to wrestle. But he's a better wrestler than 90% of the people on the roster. You know who I just did an interview with, and he was someone who helped train alongside of William Regal, and he said, you know who one of the best wrestlers are right now in WWE, but you'll never see it because of the way he's being booked? Xavier Woods. Pound for pound, ring for ring, bell for bell, spot for spot, Xavier Woods is one of their top stars. Agreed. Probably will never be a world champion.
Nope.
But is one of the best wrestlers in the company. But people see him go out there and lose and be like, oh, well, he's not Roman Reigns. You are a Roman Reigns fan because you are being designed and fed through a mousetrap with cheese to be a Roman Reigns fan. You don't think Rick Boogs is good because they showed you on TV that Rick Boogs isn't good. That's just the truth of this business. There's a lot of very talented people, but you don't know it because they're not showing you anything. They're not showing you their full potential on TV.
There's a lot of things we don't see. Listen, I've seen Woods wrestle as Austin Creed and everything. The guy's great. They definitely have a different style in WWE. I just think that
WWE holds back a lot of what people can actually
a lot.
do.
Please, that's why Daniel Bryan left, because he didn't want to let him wrestle the way he wanted to. I get that. But what I'm saying is with Nick Wayne, it's just that at 18 years old, man, I just don't see him. I don't see him being the success he's supposed to be. I don't.
Yeah. So here's a question. Everyone knows Xavier Woods is good. What am I talking about? If they turn around tomorrow and Xavier Woods walk in the door and beat Roman Reigns for the world title, how do you think it'd be responded?
They'd shit on it.
You would tear it apart.
They crap on it. Excuse my language. They crap on it.
Yeah, they would 100% tear. The wrestling internet community would be like, who is this guy? Where did he come from? He was part of the New Day. He was blowing a trumpet. He's beating your world title? That's exactly how it would be responded to.
No, I agree. Listen, I'll agree with you the way things work.
Yeah.
I'm just Tony was a great wrestler. I was a great wrestler.
I want that pizza that guy's eating. That looks amazing.
Yo, Luke could eat. Listen, I was a true story. I was a great wrestler back in the day. I really was. But with that, I digress. I just think that there are so many other people in AEW that could be.
I don't think Nick Wayne is getting as big of a push as you think he's getting.
But
he main evented one Dynamite, and he's now going to be a Christian lackey.
But there's people there's people that could also be a Christian lackey that would benefit from it. If he's so good, he's so good, like you're saying. He don't need this Christian push. He don't need this.
But he's getting paid right now to be a contracted TV wrestler. That's awesome for his age. That's amazing. He's not going to be the main event of Wembley Stadium. He's not going to get the Kenny Omega push, but he has a job. He paid his dues. He has a job. That's essentially what it comes down to. Will Hobbs now is just going to be part of a Don Callis lackey. Like, that's good. He's getting TV time, but I don't think he's getting this monster push that we're trying to say that he's getting. He's not getting a title shot anytime soon. He's still working and paying his dues and still doing everything he is on TV. But he's on screen. Daniel Garcia is another one who's insanely talented, and he just does a dance. But that doesn't showcase what he is as a wrestler. He's one of the top guys in the country right now too. Wheeler Yuta is a utility player. They have young guys in utility roles to learn from veterans to keep growing. I think Nick Wayne is exactly where he needs to be. He's underneath a Christian. He's going to be learning now through Christian and Edge. He's not getting a main title push, but he's right where he needs to be to keep learning.
I think it's too much too fast for him. This is my opinion, and like I said, we can disagree on it, but I just think that 18 years old, it's just he ain't ready, and that's just I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, like I said, all your points are very valid. You know,
yeah.
But
I don't think he's there because I think. Listen, the pull up Alpha's comment real quick. Everyone in this business, regardless of who you like, who you think you like, or who you think deserves what and doesn't get, someone put your name out there to get where you are. For what we're saying right now, there's 1,000 people on the independent scene right now that are better than 90% of the people you're watching on TV. But because a lot of people don't politic, and I'm not saying this is what Nick Wayne did, but a lot of people don't politic. A lot of people walk into a promotion, do what they're supposed to do, and leave. And they take any booking, any character, anything they're given, do what they're supposed to do, and leave. And they don't get the same credibility as everybody else would be. But you need someone to vouch for you to get to another level. And he had that with Darby, and it helped. So I don't think he should be punished for that either.
No, I agree with that.
But but at the end of the day is if someone vouches for you, you better be fucking good. And if you're not good, they're not going to use you. Look at us as content creators. If WB or somebody turned around and said, who are these guys? And then you have someone that you know that says, hey, this guy's really good. Let's work with him. That's great. Someone says, hey, let's work. But you know a lot of guys who are on the scene who are absolute trash. And they say, let's work with these guys. And they go, okay, yeah, that's your friend? Yo, your friend's not that good, man. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not using them. Like, you still have to be good to get to that next step, even if someone recommends your name.
No, you're right. You're right. So I don't have a problem with the nepotism thing. I don't have a problem with who you know, because listen, if someone, here's what's crazy. I'll use this example, and this applies to you too.
Mm-hmm.
We both know someone
absolutely
very prevalent in the business
mm-hmm.
who hires trash as content creators.
I totally agree.
And they could use you for one thing and me for other things and don't.
Mm-hmm.
We'll leave it at that. We both know who we're talking about.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
And we both know that at the end of the day, that person's going to go in there and show his ass and probably ruin it for other content creators because the way they conduct themselves.
Yeah, and they already, that's what they're doing, and they're garbage. So, yeah. But
it is what it is. I don't hate that person. I think do you enjoy your time, but it's the same conversation I had with that person. Like, hey man, you should probably relax on the way you're going about things. I know what you think you're doing is grabbing a brass ring, but what you're doing is you're burying the next person behind you. Because I took a lot of pride in laying down bricks for the next content creator to walk behind to get in and have those opportunities. But you're not conducting yourself properly, and it's good for a short time, but then eventually it's gonna blow up in your face.
It will. And like I said, we argue this forever. We should have a whole show on this one day.
Yeah, I mean, listen. At the end of the day, like not like Michael Jordan's kids aren't going to be the greatest basketball players, but I'm sure if they wanted to become great basketball players, it doesn't hurt to learn from Michael Jordan. So if your dad's a great wrestler, it's not going to hurt to learn from you. Like, regardless of what she may have done or the black eye she put on her name, Tessa Blanchard, pound for pound in ring, is one of the best female wrestlers to ever do it. And it didn't hurt that she was taught by Tully Blanchard and Magnum TA. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
true.
You still have to, like, no matter who your last name is, you still have to put the work in to get to where you need to be. Nothing is handed to you.
No, you're right. Richard Martinez. Right now, AEW's card looks better wrestling. NXT looks better for pomp and circumstance. If I had to predict who's going to win the ratings, NXT is going to win the ratings. What's up, DM?
I think NXT will win the ratings, but I think if you step back as a non-biased wrestling fan, NXT is going to be the better show. Here's what I will say with the NXT thing. I didn't get a chance to bring this up, and I don't. If I'm going too long, tell me.
No,
but
you're fine.
NXT's bit recently has been, let's put a name down there for a quick 2-week pop and then pull them out. But they don't see the value of NXT because they're not treating it with the respect that it deserves. Hey, let's send Dolph down. Dolph goes down for a couple weeks. Pay-per-view happens. He loses his belt. Dolph's out of there. Hey, go down there and work a couple shows, in and out, in and out, in and out. We're not really putting the stock in the NXT, right? So NXT is clearly, oh crap, we have competition this week. Let's send down heavy hitters, and you'll never see those names ever again down there. And it's going to be a quick, cheap pop, and it's going to be, let's get it in and get it out. They're not really building anything after what's down there. Now, if I said, hey, let's get the eyes on the product and let's debut Jade and have her go in and beat the shit out of 2 people in a match. Now your show means something because you use the names and the eyes to get people on it, and now you built up a new star for the future. If they do that, it makes sense. But if they just send John Cena down to cut a promo and stand in someone's corner, it's not really that big of a deal. I much rather watch Adam Copeland wrestle than John Cena stand in someone's corner. Am I wrong?
No, you're
Would
right.
you rather watch Edge wrestle than Cody Rhodes to cut a promo or John Cena to stand in someone's corner? I don't really think John Cena standing in someone's corner is a ratings push.
No,
I don't.
It's a tough call to make, but I honestly think that they're gonna seize the opportunity to debut this lady right here.
Yeah.
To push the whole Fastlane. Fastlane is Fastlane this Saturday, correct?
Yeah. Richard, I agree with you. Dom has been sent down there, and it has been longer term than most have been, and it has been working because they've been sticking with it. Dom hasn't been down there for a quick pop to leave, and I think that's great for Dom, and I think that's great for NXT, and that's what I'm saying. They need to treat NXT with more respect, and if you're going to send people down there, then let it marinate, let it work. If Becky goes down there and she wins the title and she carries it for a couple months, and then Jade comes in and beats Becky Lynch for that title and sends her back to the main roster with a sour taste in her mouth, you just use Becky Lynch to then build the next star up in NXT that makes people want to watch NXT more. But sending a talent down like Dolph Ziggler or AJ Styles or Charlotte Flair for a week when they did that. Or who was the other one? Apollo Crews. He went down there for a couple weeks. And then we stopped talking about it after he left because it didn't mean anything. It was a flash in the pan, move on. But if they continue to stay down there for a couple months, work a talent, and then pass the torch on to the next talent to get better, then it makes it feel more special.
No, I agree. Everything you're saying is 100% right. We could go on and on with this, but let me tell you something. I gotta go to bed. I'm exhausted.
But you guys are all having great takes, and it's awesome to talk to you guys. I missed doing this. Yeah.
That's one thing about I like to have you on the show because the our opinion is gonna be way different, because you're gonna see it from your point of view, and I'm gonna see it from my point of view, which is the right point of view, just so you know. But
well, you come from a spot in the independent world where there's a huge time gap between the time you were in and now the time I'm in, and I'm coming at it from a more of a backstage commentary production, and I see a lot of the booking side of things where you were more of the talent side of things. So we come in from the same venue but have different views on each side, and your time in the independent scene and how the independent scene was ran by those veterans is way different from the independent scene right now.
I just feel like as a vet, honestly, I don't think that guy ever worked for $5. You know what I mean?
I think he worked for free for a lot of it on the backyard scene.
Trust me,
he worked for his $5 because he worked people to get in his backyard to pay for a ticket.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. But like you said, the generational gap is so big. I'm 55, that kid's 18, Different times, different, and me and you are different ages as well. So you're a different generation. Like my son's your age. So the generational gap's really different on how we think on things. But it's always good to have different opinions and talk about it. That being said, I'm tapping out. I want to thank everybody for coming in tonight. I know I got a few super chats. Thank you for those, by the way. Thomas and Fresh Take, Jakey Bakey. Let me give you a quick thank you for that.
I'm Magnificent Mikey, and thank you for the super chat, baby. Ding ding.
And I didn't have my phone with me, but I know Pastor sent me something on my Cash App today. So, Pastor, thank you for the super chat. Wait a minute. Wait for it.
Thanks for the super chat, baby. Ding ding.
Ding, ding. You guys are all super chat superstars. Thank you guys so much. Blackwell, where can they find you?
All things Anthony Blackwell Jr. on all social media. YouTube channel, Anthony Blackwell Jr. I have a new episode dropping tonight at midnight. Every Thursday, brand new interviews. A lot more content coming soon. I should be finishing up my interviews very, very soon, and we're going to start adding more stuff to the streams and maybe more wrestling content. I've been doing a lot of TikTok lives and joining content creators on there talking wrestling, so come follow me, and I appreciate the support. I'm 5. What am I still 5 away from 800?
Yeah,
I can't see.
Yeah,
I can't grow to save my life. I had so many fucking posts out. So many posts out the past couple of days, and Nothing. I can't get it going.
Guys, listen. Here's the link for Anthony Blackwell. He needs 5 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed to Anthony Blackwell Jr., he needs 5 for 800. Let's get him there. So
Here's the
right
deal.
now,
If you're gonna just push the button and you're not actually gonna go watch, I'm not being mean, but I'd rather have 5 people join that are gonna go watch a couple episodes and give me feedback than 5 people just to give me a vanity 800. I'm just being honest.
See, this is where you need to just shut up sometimes
Being
and let
honest.
me handle this, okay?
So if you don't like independent wrestling or want to hear people's stories, then I'm not for you. I'm
Guys.
just being honest with you right now.
Guys, don't listen to him. This is the problem. Don't listen to him when it comes to that. Subscribe to his channel because it's going to help him in the algorithm. And even if you don't watch, you can still hit a like from him just to get him into the algorithm. So don't listen to what he said. Guys, subscribe to his channel. Get him to 800. You see any of his videos, just hit the like on a few of them. And
I do have pop culture reviews coming, like music reviews, movie reviews, horror movie reviews, video game content. Like I am doing more than just wrestling side of things coming up very soon. So I probably will start doing more. I know Tony was talking about before, he may go away from live streams and do more post shows. If that's the case, then I might start doing some live streams. So that might be coming soon because I am finding out ways that I can do this without having live TV. I don't know which Tony he's talking about, but you're more Tony and I'm more Anthony. So I will say he's saying you got sexier. So I'll give you the sexy bit.
You're at 796.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Appreciate you guys for the one person subscribed. Thank you.
You got one.
But yeah, a lot of great content. I was telling Kira before, I said they just announced a match graphic for the number 1 contender for Eddie Kingston, and it's Lince Dorado. So I may have lost my interview opportunity because now he might have gotten a contract, which sucks, but we'll try. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, listen. You're like a slow simmer, so you know.
I'm a different style of content creator. I'm not going to come on here and talk about. I come on here and I give that content. So if people like my takes on wrestling, then come see me on Tantalizing Tony Show. Come see me on Anthony Graves. Come see me collaborate with other content creators. But I don't really put on my channel my takes on TV wrestling. We do a little bit with Tornado Tag, but it's more or less like what we thought of an older show. And we might sneak in today's topics, but I try to keep the takes exclusive to here, if that makes sense.
And there it is. And on that note, I'm getting out of here, guys. You know, spiel. Like I said, for Ravishing Richie, for Kira, for Magnificent Mikey, for Big Bucks Bobby, for Anthony Blackwell Jr., I am Tantalizing Tony. Guys, hug your family members because I promise tomorrow. This is not for Blackwell. Pray, because you got to pray to make it today. And as always, do we all do best? And that's stay YouTube champ. That's me, guys, the YouTube champ. And of course,
for
stay
now.
tantalizing. Yeah. I can never find my outro in time. Do I do best, and that's
Stay tantalizing. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
It's true. It's true.
What's up? It's Adam Scherer. Remember, stay tantalizing.
Guys, you ain't gonna believe this. World's Strongest Man is hanging out with Tantalizing Tony. QR code. Stay tantalizing.
Yes, world's strongest man, baby. Let's go.